Hey, let's talk about one of our newest sponsors, Plum Quick. They're a plumber, and they do things fast. That's pretty much the genesis of the name. Got an email, this is the day after they started on our show, who said our kitchen sink was backing up badly, had been hearing you talk about Plum Quick, so I gave him a call. Called right before lunch. Hoping to get someone out by tomorrow. Robert said, I'll have someone out there within the hour. Sure enough, they came by, fixed the problem, because I said I wanted to sign up for the annual maintenance program. They gave me a huge discount on the drain cleaning call. Thanks for the tip on these guys. He says, P.S. Feel free to use this review on the program. I should have read that first. Anyway.
He didn't.
But so they'll get out there quick. That's often, if you need a plumber, you need them now. So they know that. But that, home membership is a great thing to sign up for as well. They'll waive the service fee during your active membership and a bunch of other goodies that they give you. So check them out. It is plumquickcompany.com, or a special phone number just for you, the Dumb Zone listener, is 469-331-3669. It is Plum Quick. And hello, friends. It is Monday, July 20th. Today, we broadcast live to tape from our downtown Dallas Fox 4 studio, known as the Game Day Men's Health Studio, gameday.dumbzone.com. That's their website. Anyway, this is the Dumb Zone. I'm Dan McDowell.
I'm Blake Jones.
I'm special Monday guest, Michael Lionel Sirois.
And I'm Foodie CK.
That's right. And we have intern Henri is here. We have Matt is in studio just hanging out, grabbing a book. And then we had a little bet. Not a bet, but we were just discussing. Jake is out today. Jake's travel day for his 70th trip this year. Jesus. Does anyone take more days off than Jake?
It's amazing.
We'll hear about that later.
Really?
He's going to hear that and be very upset.
Oh. I don't know if he listens when he's gone. Don't know if he has that dedication.
I think he just wants to make sure the show's worse when he's out.
Yeah, that's what I read his diary.
I'll see to it.
Anyway, so, we were just discussing, would Mike Sirois remember that he was going to fill in for Jake on Monday?
I had a eureka on Sunday that when I remembered that I did have to do it. And I immediately called you or texted you, made sure location and time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, there was a little freak out, but
your voice would indicate right now, it would show me you're not an early morning wake up guy.
No. This I've told you before, it's my favorite morning show. I love the Dumb Zone.
You woke up very recently.
Yeah.
And got right over
Well,
here.
it was a major Sunday.
Yeah, dude.
What do you...
Yeah, dude.
Major Mike had to watch a major on Sunday.
I realized that as I said my name, that's the first words I've said today.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So that might be why we'll get right.
A major Sunday.
Yeah.
A World Cup final Sunday.
Oh.
What else could be on today's show? It looks like ex-Cowboys be talking. So that's and a variety of other things are coming up on today's program. We would like to start things with a nice weekend check. And let me just make this brought to us by Flooring Direct DFW, because that's what we're really heavily involved in at my house right now, is prepping for the floor. So my wife still hasn't decided on the final floor. I showed you the final two.
It's been weeks.
But you know how she is. And she has another 2 samples. So like I said, Rick Renner is our sales guy over there. He's very, very patient. He's dealing with her, not me. And she ordered another. She's like, I'd like to see a couple of these other samples that I'm looking at online, but I'd like to touch them and feel them and step on them. And so they're going to be delivered today. But I think we're down to the final 4.
It was the final 2 on Friday.
I know, but we added another 2. That's the little-known rule in this league, is that when you get down to the final 2, sometimes another 2 teams can be so good that they're like, well, let's throw these in the mix.
So Rick Renner's a patient man, isn't he?
Very patient man, but I mean, the deal is happening. He knows it.
Feel it.
So we're prepping, like we're kind of taking some books off the bookshelves and just cleaning up and getting ready to, because we're getting our whole house done with new floors. It is at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. You can set up your free estimate today. They're great. They got a phone number too, 972-449-9457. Dan, the Flooring Direct man, is my guy over there. I've known him for over 20 years. He's awesome. They can get you hooked up for less than $100 a month. They got an exclusive 36-month 0% free financing bit. They got all the bits, like they'll match or beat any price, all that kind of stuff. But the best bit is that they are local. They are right here in DFW, and they bring the showroom to you. Or, in some cases, if you have a very picky wife, they will mail the whole showroom to you. So she's been having samples are mailed to us almost daily. But it's going great. That's the way you can kind of stand on the sample, see it in your own home, not just in a showroom with the big lights blaring on it. Anyway, flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ brings us today's weekend check. So I'll start and then let everybody else roll. Blake's usually got good stuff, so I'll save that for the end. I have the story of my $22.13 Saturday lunch. And where would this lunch cost this much? Like, I'm finally getting to this. Maybe everybody does as they age. I can't believe things are costing this much.
I know.
You're there? Like,
buddy.
It was at Subway.
No
Subway?
way, dude.
Was this
Okay.
for 2 people?
So I haven't talked to, my buddy Adam Romo, involved with the Eatsies Empire.
Uh-huh.
I haven't talked to him in quite some time, so he called me Saturday morning, and I thought, okay, I'll go out and take a walk. This would be nice. Just talk to an old friend about what he's been doing. All of a sudden, I find that I'm, like, down in front of the, whatever that is, Carroll Middle School or something. Like, I just kept walking.
Boy, walking uphill, too.
Jeez.
It's a 3-mile walk to the Subway. So now I'm pretty I really got to go to the bathroom, and I'm really hungry. And Saturday, it's like 11 a.m., and I thought, I'll just keep going to 114. I live like a 5-minute drive off the highway, but I got to the highway. And then I'm like, well, let's just go eat.
Yeah.
And rang it up, a foot-long tuna, a bag of chips, and a bottle of water.
$22
and 13 cents.
Holy crap.
And it made me, well, I added a tip, so it was like $2-3 or so, because she was standing there right there looking at me. And, I was going to sit and eat it there, and I thought, okay. So I gave the 25% tip or 20, whatever, the highest on the thing in front, because she was looking at me. Mm-hmm. She had already made it, so
Yeah.
That's her job. That's why she's there.
That's what's maddening, right?
Yes.
It's like your job is to
make sandwiches.
make sandwiches.
At least,
and I have to supplement that if I think you did.
Now, I mean, if she really helped you out on the tuna, maybe.
No, I think there was.
at least that's food based. They offer the tip option at the vape shop. It's like, what? You're just handing me one thing.
I definitely overtipped when I was in California at a weed shop.
Yeah, the
Did
bud.
you?
It was
The
like,
bud
whoa,
tender.
you can get
Well,
weed.
but they're trying to sell you on education or
Who?
some. The bud tender.
Yeah, they're bud tenders.
Oh,
They have a name and a role.
Yeah, no. So it's the tipping culture. It's the you've heard stories now or read stories, right? The fast food is dying. And one of the reasons they're saying is because the prices of fast food are like if you went to a sit-down restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And I can concur. Sandwich, drink, and the chips and a tip, $22.13. So then on the way home, now I got to get back. And I'm thinking, do I call my wife to come pick me up?
Yes. Because it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I've considered the Uber home from a long walk.
Yeah, you don't think about going back. I had this goal. Like, once I was this far, I'm like, oh, that'd be a good goal. I got all the way across 114. But then, now I got to go home. So then let's do the WMC, the weekly mom call on the way home. And I find there's...
Did you tell her what you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He ended up in Flower Mound on that one.
She knows. She's like, are you at a Home Depot? I'm like, no, I'm outside.
Be careful on the roads, Danny.
I often will talk.
Cars may not see you.
So I found a news story that I should have known about because I read the news every day and I watch some of the news. Yeah. So she goes, I'm like, we did our requisite. We always start the call. So if you have kids and your mom lives in a different part of the world, well, I guess kids are not. We talk about the weather a lot. So she got to know what it's like in DFW. A little bit of rain this week. Oh, you guys must really need that. Yeah, you know.
Farmers.
And then she tells me about the weather in Cleveland. Hotter here than it used to be. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Now, though, I have two kids that are in their 20s, and so they live elsewhere. So now she also gets to tell me what it's like in New York. And then at Clemson today, it's, okay, good. Now I know what my daughters are dealing with in the weather world. That's on the Weather Channel. It should be like a 76-year-old lady. Like, wouldn't that why is it Delkus or
some hot
Dan Henry? You know, like, why not somebody who really speaks, a lady that she plays pinochle with on Mondays?
Tell you why it's Dan Henry.
Because he's hot. Yeah.
The ladies are staying around for Dan Henry.
Yeah, that's probably the reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, she loves the weather. But she also loved to tell me that she had to wear a mask going outside yesterday. You just don't understand how it is here in Cleveland. I go, what? She said there's a air quality alert and that there are wildfires in Canada that is making it difficult to even breathe. She's like, when I went outside, you can really smell it. Smells like there's a fire next door. And so, yeah, there's fires in Canada, apparently. Who knew? Maybe I'm just so consumed with the World Cup and the major.
I did not know that.
And then my theory, maybe it's a gummy thought, but I was out yesterday again walking around, and I went to a Lowe's, and I bought some weed killer. And I thought, maybe, is it called a psyop if like big businesses really put something into the pop culture that then we all start doing, but it actually, like, what was it called when they did the Pokemon game, but that was actually data collecting?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's been, you've read about steps are a new thing, right? You're doing steps.
I am.
Everybody's doing steps.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a cheat code. We don't have to go work out. We don't have to sprint. We don't have to, but
just walk.
If I just walk and I do it for a long time, then you're like, hey, you actually got exercise today. I'm like, I did? Awesome.
You did.
Is it just a way, did big business put this into our minds and they paid a couple of doctors to write a couple of papers? Because every time I do go into a Home Depot or something to escape the heat, but I feel like I have to buy something. So I'll be like, all right, I'll buy some batteries. You can always use some batteries, right? You run out of batteries, so I'll buy 2 9-volt batteries. And then yesterday I bought weed killer. And I've bought a little tiny plant, a little cactus, just a little something.
A little succulent.
Just because, like, I've just been walking around here for an hour, I feel obligated now to buy something from you. And then it struck me. Wait, I don't know if this walking is actually good for me. It's just making me spend money at businesses. Keep an eye on that.
You can go to the mall, right? You're not really obligated to buy anything at the mall.
And I don't feel obligated then. But, then it'd be calling me. Like Sbarro, how do I walk? I can't walk by Sbarro twice without grabbing one.
I'm sure you can get out of there for less than $22.
Jeez.
That's going to bug me.
I'm trying to figure out the math right now.
Like something went wrong, and obviously didn't go for the combo, right? For chips in the drink.
And you're probably looking at 12 for
Maybe
the
she
sandwich.
rang me up separately.
Was the
and it
tuna
should've been
market price?
Was it MP tuna? Ahi night. Yeah, separate
Yeah, no, I
items.
had to. I went to the bank account because
I mean,
did the phone swipe thing. So I went to my bank this morning just to make sure. Yeah, 22.13.
sandwich for 12,
like
chips for 3,
drink
bottle
for
of water for 3,
4,
and then tip,
maybe even
tax.
4.
You could get to 22. You
It's like-
shouldn't, but you
It was
can.
like a bottle of water for $3.59.
Unreal.
Almost the
That's
same thing that
nuts.
a 24 pack might cost you.
Right next door at 7-Eleven.
I should have just done
Or
that.
the cup.
Oh, yeah. They hate it, but it's a nice play. Like, I get a water cup.
And they give you the dinkiest little clear cup.
Don't care. I'll refill it 9 times.
I'll be watching you.
And guess what? On the way out, I'm probably getting a Coke Zero.
Don't even
just
pull
to
the
spite you.
the lemonade switch on me.
There you go. It's always on the lemonade one.
Yeah, with the little finger pump.
Yeah.
Clayton, you got a weekend check?
I do have a weekend check, Daniel. New show on Netflix. We had a big golf weekend. Will Ferrell has a
Yeah.
new golf show on Netflix called The Hawk.
Show or movie?
Show. 10 episodes. But if you're just wanting some stupid classic Will Ferrell humor in a golf format, go for it.
How many did you knock out?
I hammered the whole thing.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I've heard bad things.
Shut up.
But I trust Clayton more than the average internet schmuck.
I trust me over H over there.
Yeah.
Henry turned his mic on just to tell you your show sucks.
He doesn't know how to
tried.
do that. He doesn't know how to use the headphones.
Dude, it's just Will Ferrell and his caddy twerking all over the course. It's bad, man.
It's classic Will Ferrell. See, this
No,
kid doesn't know anything.
He's past his prime, man. There's
my
nothing
God.
going for him here.
Coming for our
It's rated a
heroes.
2 out of 5 on
prime.
like everything.
He's past his prime. You don't even know what prime is.
What
I
does
wonder
that
if this
mean?
is like what my grandma or her friends thought when I would be ripping Bob Hope to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's this guy? This is not funny. I'm watching. I'm gonna go watch Seinfeld over here. And she's like, "Oh, you don't know. This guy grew up. This was my generation's."
Yep. Have you seen Will Ferrell movies? Like
Oh,
old?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like a pretty big Will Ferrell guy. This just was not it.
All right. Well,
Sorry,
this will
Clayton.
Thanks,
Henry.
This will keep the Henry
I'm
Clayton.
glad your weekend check was involved in trying to shit on mine.
You know how it goes, man.
And then playing a little Fortnite this weekend,
Oh, go on.
and we might have a bad beat situation on our hands.
With the Poison Ivy girl?
They released some summer skins, and
What we got?
they are a little scandalous.
We got a Harley Quinn situation.
Oh, we're getting there. So this is the Catwoman,
Yep.
and she's wearing a sarong. And
Yeah.
then we get to Poison
Well,
Ivy,
Okay. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
and
So that lady is very scantily clad. This is a,
Just settle down, Henry.
yeah, they're just there.
but a teenage kid.
This is the Harley Quinn
Dude.
one. That you and
Now,
you
are
can-
these actually, because teenage kid can access so much now?
This isn't even kids, like younger kids,
I feel like
are playing Fortnite.
this is how it started. Just saying, like, back in the day, you had Tomb Raider.
Oh hell yeah!
It's just cubes. But that used to be it.
Oh,
now
Lara.
look at this.
This is hot. I look at these and then you can rotate them with your left thumb.
I wasn't gonna do that on the.
Oh yeah, okay. Like you didn't rotate.
What do you mean, rotate?
Brother, I was in
You
a
can look at
lobby
the
with
back-
like 50 of these.
You can look at the back view of this outfit.
Oh, you're turning around?
Yeah, and Kim Kardashian's on there not too long ago. Yeah, I'll even kneel my character down
Wait,
Out of respect.
and get a closer look.
But no, yeah, you drop into Tilted and you just got, scandally clad Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn
Yeah.
everywhere. And you know it's just some like 12-year-old kid sitting at home.
that's like his first exposure to.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Henry, that was also like the first exposure for a lot of us, was video games.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Because we didn't have the internet when we were growing up.
Weak.
You get a dub,
Brother.
my man.
10-kill game.
Ooh, double dig? 10 bomb?
Clayton, are you a sniper or are you the type to push somebody?
I do what the squad needs me to do. I'm a utility
And what
player.
the situation dictates.
Yeah.
Pop a snipe and then
If you
attack.
need me running support, I'm in there. If you need me up on a perch taking care of the haters, I'll take care of them. They hate us because they ain't us.
Oh, my God.
Full support for a great weekend, Clayton.
What do you got?
Much the same. A lot of Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah.
This is what you do?
Why?
I don't know if this is what I do, but I like to do it sometimes, yeah.
Is it having a resurgence? Why is it? I'm hearing a lot about it.
Video games nowadays are very good at evolving and updating themselves and maintaining interest. And as soon as you're like, shit, I'm a little bored of this island in the case of Fortnite or map in the case of Call of Duty, they update it and add some element that does rekindle some intrigue. So I jump back and forth, but yeah, I'm playing a little bit of Fortnite these days. Got to collect them sprites. It's just the in-game thing that they have that you find in crates and try to collect
Sprite?
these things. Yeah.
Sprite paid for that?
No,
No.
not actually Sprite. It's just a
Okay.
name, like a
That's
Sprite.
not a bad
like
idea,
a
though.
fairy, a Sprite.
Do you play it and then broadcast it
No.
so people can watch you play
I did. I used to do it on my Twitch a little bit, but no, not really anymore. I just play for me.
But is that something a lot of people do on Twitch?
Oh,
still?
tons. Yeah. The weird thing is, and this is, I don't. She doesn't listen to these, so my Christina thing, and she's so awesome. But we're not like married, and I think that's the main reason why she also sits there and like watches me play Fortnite and cheers for me and says she loves it.
No, don't do that.
She's like, this is so fun. Not like locked in cheering, but she'll look at her phone, whatever. But she doesn't mind me playing it, and I don't think many.
So you're playing on the big screen while she's sitting in the living
The
room.
biggest screen, yes.
Okay.
And like when I hit,
You don't have like a little gaming hub because you are single guy,
yeah, I guess
own your own home,
Yeah.
giant screen, living
75
room,
incher, full recline.
75 incher.
You goddamn right.
How big is the one in the den?
You
That's
might
probably
have-
75
yeah,
now, right?
You might even have me. Your upgraded one is maybe
Yeah.
80, 85. It's
Wire
very
will
nice.
upgrade us, but
Beautiful television. I have a computer room in the back if I can go back to, but no, I usually play in the living room, yeah.
okay.
And then when I bring up Fortnite, she's like, "Oh shit, yes."
Oh, she's excited.
Yes.
She likes it.
She acts like
But
it.
okay, because you're not married. That's your allegation.
Mary.
Maybe.
That possibly,
That's happened.
Maybe
should you guys ever get hitched,
things
is that in the offing?
historically things change, I think, for relationships once that hitch.
You have any?
No, I don't have
Personal-
I don't have enough money right now. Is my legitimate excuse, but
Why would you need money? You'd be pooling your money together. I mean, part of
Well,
the beauty of love is
I
that
think
you
weddings
just don't-
cost a good amount of money.
not second
You don't,
weddings.
you don't have to do a wedding.
Well, she's fucking awesome, but I don't know. We're happy, so why screw that up? Is my argument, I guess. Right now.
Why? What's the buy the cow?
Yeah, when you're getting the milk for free.
I guess.
Well, he listens to this podcast every week when three of you guys just make it sound like it's such a great time.
I mean, if I had a girlfriend that great, I'd put a ring on her just to show her how much I cared for her.
I would too. I'd go home tonight and
Yeah,
propose.
Pop the question.
Maybe I will. Honey, it's Dan and Blake. They've just made a lot of sense today. Here you go.
Yeah, you'll put that
Do
controller
it on your
down.
show like
A Fortnite ring.
the old timies would do with Johnny Carson or something. Didn't
It's-
people get married? Or-
Again, and anyone listening, please
like
don't.
Ahmad Rashad.
Okay, I've considered it. Trust me, I am a slut for anything that'll get us viewers on Surf or like social media hits. I cried on Monday Night Raw. Jesus, I'm begging.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
how about this?
Oh, you should have done it at Monday Night Raw.
Okay. Damn it, that's pretty damn
Marry
good.
me.
If you propose to Christina at the Rangers game, you can leave.
Either catch a ball or
On the scoreboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or hold up a will you? Oh, do the will you marry me thing? Yeah.
Do it at the GSC next year.
maybe. I ain't giving you those hits. I need them. So we've considered.
Trey streaming.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Well, I watched some quarterback over the weekend.
Oh, the
And,
new season?
Oh, we're going to
Yeah.
your weekend check. Let's make this brought to us by Trident, can we? Trident, I call it Trident Garage Doors. It's Trident Access Services. They're my garage door company, but they can do gates, all all glass garage doors. It says here limitless customization and options. Installation, repair. You got sliding gates. That's what Julie Dobbs has, or swing gates. They will come out and service, installed garage door equipment. So they can, of course, install. They can get you new garage doors, but you want to kind of check your current equipment as well. They did that with mine, checking the springs, the opener, the door, the track, the weather stripping. They've decreased the decibel level of the garage doors significantly. The dogs don't even wake up, and they sleep above the garage, but when I come home, the dogs are still sleeping. Does it help that they're both like 18 years old? Maybe. No. But anyway, mention the Dumb Zone when you get in touch with txtrident.com. Get a 10% discount across the board. So mention the Dumb Zone. It's txtrident.com. They are veteran-owned. They are 817-512-1212. Now back to Blake. Back to Pittsburgh.
I'm glad Sirois here. I was watching quarterback, and one of the guys on there, Kim Ward, steals the show. He's far and away the most entertaining person in this season. And he's a gamer. His game of choice is Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
He's still grinding on 5 and plays online, and he showed his character, and it looks exactly like him.
Really?
And anytime I made a character, I would be black or something. Like,
Oh, really?
You would try to make something different.
Yeah.
be different. Yeah, be
Is
different.
that why it's funny that Romo would play with himself?
Yeah.
Madden or whatever?
But Cam Ward, like, it looks exactly like him. I don't know.
I've
Is that
created
weird
many
or
a
not?
character. I almost always try to make him look like me.
Really?
But again, not going to go back to it, but I know Christina will watch some of it, and it's funnier when it's like a bald older dude in these cool games, and she'll know I tried to make it look like me, so there's kind of a joke in there too. But yeah, I always do. And you end up spending a little more time than you think.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what, do I have a high bridge nose or a low bridge nose? Like, these things you don't know about yourself, you just keep clicking until you're like, maybe.
You certainly make it look a little better, though.
Oh, dude, the
Little
lean,
more built.
The lean scale, absolutely.
Is that where you started with athletic build?
No,
Calling
like,
yourself
shit.
that?
It may be when you only had 3 choices, like
Yeah,
average, athletic build,
Right.
or
the Wii.
big.
Yeah.
Did when you were playing your golf game, did you make your own character, or were you playing as somebody?
The Tiger Woods golf? No,
Yeah.
I'd play as a
Marco Mira.
yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
Even Tiger, though, I thought on that game looked more bulked than
He was a little more jacked, yes.
And he didn't need to. He was jacked in
it's
real
his
life.
game.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was like he was more jacked, like these fake pictures.
He
you
made
see.
Phil fat. Yeah, I was out with the boy over the weekend, and we had to go to a concession stand. He just doesn't understand that this Dr. Pepper is going to cost $6 here. If we would just go somewhere else, it'd be a lot cheaper. Doesn't matter. I was convinced. I told myself I was not going to tip. Not going to tip.
Wait, where'd you go? You're at a restaurant?
No, like at a concession stand. Nephew's game, I think.
Oh, okay. You're at a. Okay.
Yeah. And so he wanted to drink. I'm telling myself, all this person has to do, turn around, get the drink, hand it back to me. That's not worth a tip. Problem was, the lady in front of me didn't tip.
You
Nah,
saw
I would
that-
have felt like a jerk.
You saw
Back
her
to back, no
heartbreak.
tips.
Yeah. Because then
That's the
girl,
opposite of paying it forward, right?
Yeah, it landed on me.
You had to.
There I was, 20%.
Anus was
Doesn't
on
that
you.
make you feel better about not tipping?
I thought it would, but then I just felt bad. I wanted to stop paying it forward. I took the kid to Chuck E. Cheese on Sunday because it was National Ice Cream Day and Chuck E. Cheese had free Dippin' Dots. I feel like that's a first down.
That's first and goal.
Yeah, we're plunging it in.
Always free Dippin' Dots or just on that day?
It was National Ice Cream Day.
Just on Ice
Yep.
Cream Day?
I had a couple hours to kill. I saw the coupon in the Chuck E. Cheese app.
Did you do 7-Eleven 2 weeks ago?
No,
Oh, yeah, free Slurpee?
it was weird it being on a weekend.
Yeah, it was a Saturday free Slurpees.
Didn't hit me.
Damn.
While at Chuck E. Cheese, I saw a guy in a Texas coin hat.
That's awesome.
I almost wanted to ask him. How did you get this? Did you not hear the news?
I was telling somebody about the ticket and Texit coin story the other day. Because I think I was saying they got some bulldog salespeople over there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we were talking about our own sales
Mm-hmm.
and comparing it. Do you know the story of the ticket and Texit coin?
I know that they advertised on there for a while, and then things went tits up.
Yeah, so it was advertising heavy on, I think so big that initially it was Summer Bash or something was going to be named after Texit coin.
Ticket stock.
Ticket stock?
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was like the title sponsor. And that's a major 5-figure investment, if you're going to be the title sponsor or something like that. And yes, then they went, as you say, tits up. In trouble with regulatory agencies.
Yeah.
That turns out to be a big scam, and it's illegal. But they had been advertising for quite some time, for a couple months. Hey, get involved with Texit coin. You should buy Texit coin. Because we're saying buy Texit coin. And then they go belly up. Now they're not advertising anymore. And a local lawyer reached out to us with a pitch from somebody at the ticket. And the pitch said, hey, you may have recently seen the news that Texit coin has hurt a lot of people financially here in town. You could be the local lawyer that comes on the air and says, hey, if you've been hurt financially by Texit coin, call me. So
Yeah.
the station, and I don't know if the ticket's the only station that it broadcast on, but I do know this because I got the the pitch emailed to us from the local lawyer who's a listener, who just said, look, they are advertising this thing that scams you, and then they want to advertise, hey, this guy that will save you from that evil scam.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Which is great. That's a mama mentality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Texit
coin hat.
Did you ever have, this is probably a terrible sidetrack, but a potential sponsor that you declined because you didn't want to read it? Because I'm just thinking, if I was still at the ticket, and they handed me, I'm like, cool, Texit coin, whatever, give me the copy. Like, I wouldn't think much of it, and then suddenly I'm the one who's looks like an idiot.
Yeah, it got to the point where later, yes, there was a one or two for sure. But early on, it wasn't, and there was a thing called Body Shaper. Did you ever hear of that?
I don't know if I remember that. Wait.
It was probably pre-Sirois being in town. But Body Shaper was it was a weight loss thing, and it was like, lose weight while you sleep. You drink this before bed, and then you lose weight. And they had some other rules around it, which were kind of like you couldn't eat then for another 4 hours. You had to drink it at least 4 hours before you went to bed. But if that's the last thing, and so there were a lot of things around it that if you were a big fat ass,
you did those.
like I was. Yes, if I just started not eating, I was eating a half hour before bed. Let's just get tired by eating a half a pizza.
Right.
Well, yes. So if you make these lifestyle changes, you might end up losing. And I did. Lost a little weight.
Yeah.
But they ended up saying it was a big scam and everything. But they had flown us. I remember me and Dan Bennett flew on a Southwest flight down to San Antonio to see their facility, and they had like a palm print thing to get in, and it was big time.
Real.
I'm sold.
They took over the Super Bowl Radio Row. Like that year, there was like double the amount of stations there usually were, because Body Shaper would pay to fly out all these little, mid-market stations. So there was usually 50 stations. Now there was 100, but 50 of them had a big Body Shaper, thing on their desk, on their, just to say we're being sponsored by Body Shaper. And by the next year, out of business,
Jesus,
man,
sued, all this kind of stuff. But I tried to get out of that midway through it.
Right.
Like, I don't know about this, and you're like,
stuck a
no,
little
you're
bit.
in. You're in.
Well, I have a few handoff things. I don't want to do a full handoff. But first, let me complain about something as Establish the Run guy. I don't want to talk to an employee in an AirPod or wearing AirPods. I feel like that's rude.
What do you mean?
You or them?
Who was doing that?
I was in line at Chuck E. Cheese, and we don't have a lot to converse about. But she was just wearing AirPods.
Oh, okay. She was working there wearing AirPods.
One or
Okay.
two?
One.
She's meeting you in the middle, Blake.
I'm the customer. Like, we should not be meeting at all.
I found at home,
Like, what are you doing?
if I
in
put
that?
in my AirPods without even listening to something, it does reduce the amount that my wife.
Yeah.
I
talks
understand
about.
that,
cone
but
of
Noise
silence.
canceling.
you're
The
working
cone
at
of
a place
silence.
where people are coming up to you and conversing with you.
No, I don't
talking.
think you should. And I also, yes. Do you want me to be old man? I don't think you should be. If you work at an establishment, you shouldn't be just sitting there playing on your phone,
No.
scrolling your phone. You're at work.
What was her job? Like food or
No, she had to
ticket
check you
redemption?
in. So you walk in, you get stamped just in case someone tries to steal your kid.
Okay.
And then I got to show her I got a bronze pass. I'd like this card loaded, and I'd also like my free Dippin' Dots.
Okay.
But all
so
this
she
with
had
an
a lot.
AirPod in. Now, I mean, I was ready to jump on her at the first time she asked what or couldn't hear me.
But you didn't.
She didn't, and I know there's a transparency mode where you could actually hear better if it's in. I don't know. I'm just saying it's not a good look.
Maybe she was a DF getting caught up.
Well, in that case, fine, but I doubt it. And then I'd like to introduce something called a light box. Sometimes the defense maybe staying in too high safeties. Maybe they don't have enough down linemen. Maybe they're just inviting you to run the ball. Okay, it's a light box. I went to Rose's the other day. Their breakfast bowls are fantastic at a really reasonable price. I asked for bacon. I got sausage. Really not a big deal at all. I'll eat it. In fact, I love it. However, I saw a light box. I go back up and I said, hey, I ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese bowl, and this is sausage. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll make you another one. Let me have that one. No. I said, I know you're about to throw it away. And they said, yeah. No. You're not going to throw away perfectly good food. I would just like the bowl that I ordered. So I walked out of Rose's with the bowl and another bowl for later.
That's ballsy. I
My
can't believe
man.
you said that.
And
My
that
man.
is a first down.
So they didn't, other than the initial.
I
like,
would
all right,
never
let me-
say no. I would just.
Dude, well, but here's the thing.
I would
it's-
kind of like, do you want it back? And they'd be like, I mean, no. That's what I would expect them to say.
I
Did they
think
have a
it's-
bite out of it?
Yeah, he said he tried the sausage and it was pretty good, right?
Yeah, I got in there a little bit.
All right. So you got 2 meals.
Yeah, for the price of one.
So you're just hoping they get it wrong.
Yeah, now I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they mess it up, they'll take it back. But they can't. They're not going to dump it back in there. They're going to throw it away. And so I don't know. I hate wasting food. So like, no, I'll keep it. Make me the bowl that I wanted.
And then they froze and they were like, okay.
I've got all the leverage. Yeah.
I don't know.
You
They
messed up-
do. They have
you
all
messed
the
up my-
food back there.
You're not going to take the food out of my hands. Give me the food I ordered. Anyway, be on the lookout.
First down.
All right. Way to go. Let's do some sports. We got Major Mike here.
Oh, yeah. Good timing.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
We can start with fairlease.org. That's our place that we... Oh, I think I mentioned last week, Brandon Aubrey, the newest leaser over there at fairlease.org. What he did is call the special dumb zone number, which is 972-705-4815. You got Connor and Nick there. They handle all the dumb zone leases. So Connor and Nick, it is Fairlease. They save you money. For people who don't know about the commercial side of things, they can save your business money. We've talked many times about our friend Travis over at Community Mechanical. They're up to 5 Fairlease vehicles now. They bought them out of 2 of their D&M leases, and they got 3 new vehicles. I just know that a lot of our businesses will trade business as well. So that's a great bit, and fairlease.org can help you with that. They're Texas proud. They are owned by the Credit Union of Texas, so they cut out the bank as the middleman because that's who they are. They don't have to, worry about trying to secure that loan. So it's fairlease.org. Remember, 972-705-4815. Ask for Connor or Nick. So we do have a major. And we have a World Cup.
Yep. Big ones.
All right, let's start with the World Cup. Then we'll be done with the World Cup for another 4 years, right? You did have somebody, maybe Drop Beth pointed this out to me, doing some math. We were talking the other day about Messi and Yamal, who is, when Yamal was a baby, when he was 5 years old, his family had won some kind of a contest where they got to be in a photo shoot with Messi.
He was 5 months old, I think.
Oh, 5 months old. I'm sorry.
Little fresh babby. Needed to be cleaned.
And for some reason, he's washing the baby. That seems real
Yeah.
Epstein-y, but whatever.
You think Messi was like, whatever, all right, let's just get this done? You didn't tell me I was going to walk.
I don't know. He looked pretty happy about it. So Yamal's dad is 34 years old, and Yamal is 19.
That's 15 years, I believe.
So you can do math, right? Yeah.
Not really well, but that one I can handle.
Yeah. So a 15-year-old father.
Yeah.
When and I think his mom might have been 16, and yeah, they did break up a few years later, as you would expect for some young people like that. But anyway, then Spain goes on and wins the World Cup. They have an unbeaten streak of 38 games or matches. I've got a couple of issues with the World Cup. Did you watch anything?
All.
Oh, you did?
I was big locked in the whole time.
To the game?
The game.
With the
whole,
major?
Yeah. It started after.
Oh, okay.
Which I wondered if they thought out and planned. You know? I wondered the sports calendar, like a year ahead of time, do they, like find weekends that don't really mess with this and this? I don't know. I find it kind of fascinating how far out that thing has to get scheduled to not step on each other's toes, if they can help it. But it ended perfectly in time for the World Cup to start.
Yeah, I would think if you're the World Cup, you're not worried about anything, right? Where this is a World Cup. This is a Super Bowl, right?
So some sports
Like
probably
the NFL doesn't look at other schedules and go around that.
King of the jungle, then but you have to. The other sports all have to dance around that. Like we ain't messing with the NFL or the World Cup final or even golf, which is pretty big, but probably says if we move up tee times an hour or two, just get it out a little bit earlier than we normally would.
It's the Open, though.
It is the Open, but what if England was in the finals? And a year ago, they probably thought there's a chance it's coming home. you know?
Yeah. No, that's a great point. If it was England, dude, that would have been. I was thinking about that. And England apparently just turtled and had an opportunity, a really good opportunity to get to the final, but the strategy, they just kind of laid back, and that ended up costing them. Would we root for England if they were in the final? Like, it feels like we would, because they're most like us.
I think so. I think we have a little brother.
But that should be our mortal enemy too. Like, I can't see rooting for the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. They tore out my little heart when they left Cleveland.
No, yeah. I think so.
How can you ever? Yeah.
Well, does anyone here punch their TV screen and think I hate England?
Can Japan ever root for the United States in any match?
Oh, that's.
And we did some bad stuff then.
They started it.
They did start it. They did start it.
Don't start with none, won't be none.
But then they might say that was not a reciprocal response. Anyway, England was not there.
But a wild third place game, though.
Yeah,
and that's
fun.
They scored a ton of goals, right?
Yeah.
Which kind of shows. Could they have just tried to pour it on more? Could they have just tried to keep the foot on the gas and actually win that game?
A very simmer down version of like an NBA All-Star game. I wouldn't go that far to where there's zero defense in it, but I just think that's where you can't help but the defense suddenly is like.
Your heart's not really in it?
Yeah, I think, right? That's the only reason there'd be, what, 7 or 8, whatever it was, goals.
I wonder if they're financially, if they make more, if they
do. They make
get
about
third over fourth.
$2 million more. The third place team makes like 27 versus 24 million, something like that. So there was some money on the line.
Okay.
And
Not
then
significant, though, per player.
The winner, I don't know how they divvy it up.
And then after taxes, they each only get like $4.
It's hard to live off of.
Yeah, can't go to Subway.
Someone else did that in the NBA this
Yeah,
weekend.
JJ Redick said it again.
Oh, Redick did it?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to find that. It wasn't Redick.
Yeah, I saw that, like $10 million.
Well, Kyle Kuzma responded. I don't know if maybe that's what you're thinking of.
I don't know. I just keep it's all the rage now. Is talking about how little
I just saw
how little NBA players actually make.
I saw one tweet basically said it perfectly, like they all need to just stop talking about this.
Oh yeah,
because they feel like they're making so much sense, and it's just no.
Anyway, did you think was so I read about like a brawl like right after the game, but the TV did not show any of that.
Yeah, Argentina man kind of slammed a dude to the ground, sort of.
So the video doesn't show that, and the announcers aren't saying anything either. Is this if it's a TV decision to why not highlight this? It wasn't like a fan running across the field. It was the players who were playing. We're in a fight, and I get. Do we want to just? It's always a weird thing when Fox pays all this money, whether it's the NFL or soccer. You would think they are allowed to dictate the terms of how we cover you then.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. Like, the NFL can get mad about the way ESPN is covering them and change. They can get memos written to host of, hey, lay off this, or let's not go after this story. Or have you seen the Diana Rossini story talked about on ESPN? Hasn't been. So
there's some kind of world feed, I think, that everyone gets. Like, I don't know if Fox exactly picks. I'm not really equipped for it, but
yeah, I just found it weird. Like, the announcers never said anything. The video didn't show it because I guess the video right afterwards you want to show the streamers, and, the confetti and
the dignitaries.
There's Messi
coming
and there's
down.
Oh, the Trump at the end was funny.
We have it.
I
hadn't seen it until Sirois pointed it out.
It's unbelievable.
But yeah, so they're handing Spain the trophy, Trump and this other guy, both carrying the
That's
trophy.
the head of the FIFA guy.
Yeah.
Which is weird. And then Trump just never leaves the stage.
Oh, he goes the wrong
he
way.
wanted to stand in the middle of the photo. He was going to stand right there, and they kind of move him to the end.
Then I guess I'll go here. And then
the
this
FIFA
guy's like, oh!
The
FIFA
FIFA
guy.
president's
My
like,
friend.
actually,
Hey.
My friend!
Come here. Get out of the shot, and Trump still doesn't move. He's right there in the celebration.
yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Like, this is the moment when the team does this. They raise the trophy. And Spain released, like, their official portrait, and they edited him out.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unreal.
There's more Trump regarding golf too, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, that was that. And I just wonder, does this sport properly reward skill? Because by all accounts, soccer things I've read, this is from the soccer world. They said Argentina just got their ass kicked. They got destroyed. Like, wasn't there not a shot on goal for like an hour?
Not until, extra time.
And just even possession in the other end, just whatever. There was nothing. So by all, like I said, statistically, you would just say, like, there could never be a game in another sport. Maybe hockey, you would say that. But hockey, you're always going to get
Possession.
at least possession. Is there another sport where you can just say, like, this team was clearly trying to get to the penalty kick phase. Like, they knew we can't outskill this team.
Yeah.
And we want to get to just penalty kick. And then we might have a chance. That seems like that sucks.
They were probably thinking the whole time, but one they got a red card and they lost a guy. Because it looked like Spain had 2 extra dudes on the field when they were at even strength. I've never seen one that bad. I don't watch enough soccer to know, but I don't know if I've ever seen a team get their ass kicked that bad and it still be tied essentially. And Christina and I were talking. She's like, "Is this worse than the U.S. got their ass kicked?" And I'm like, "I think this is. Like, we scored, and we had some attempts, shots that maybe weren't even on goal."
But yeah, 1-0 can be worse ass kicking. But
yeah,
like in the NFL, you could never statistically have that much. I mean, if they kept you from the goal line, at least you'd be able to have something to show for it with a field goal or two.
It maybe be a pro team versus a college team where they're just steamrolling them, and it takes 4 or 5 plays to score a touchdown on every drive. And then every time you snap the ball, it's just immediate sack. And I mean, that would be, but realistically, I don't know what other sport could.
Yeah, but in that kind of a game, then the final score would indicate that this was a.
Yes.
You actually didn't have a chance to win at the end. It's kind of like they still had a chance to win at the end. They kind of could have won.
Right. Like if you put a football score on this game, on the ass kicking you saw, it'd be 35-0 at worst, at best even.
It's
and
like one of
1-0.
the.
It's like, all right.
We do love our Family Feud, folks. But it's one of the things we'll remark about at home and watching Family Feud when Steve Harvey will be like, well, that's what's so great about this game. You could still win at the very end with the final, whatever they call it, the
fast money.
But they have a sudden death. Like, even if you go into the last game with 0 and the other team has 250, you might end up winning.
Yeah.
And that feels wrong, not on a game show, but on a sporting field. Again, does it properly reward skill if you can negate the skill and just because you want to reward skill, you want to reward scoring, you want to reward creativity. And in this game, it could have been, like they said, it would have been the biggest steal in World Cup history had Argentina actually somehow gotten 0-0 and then got penalty kicks and won it. Like it would have been a terrible, terrible outcome. The other controversy, if you want to call it that, was the halftime show.
That was a weird headline.
What was that? What was the headline?
Because I did not catch this halftime show. All I saw while perusing Fox News or Fox 4 last night. Shakira, Justin Bieber, Muppets take stage for World Cup halftime.
The Muppet thing really threw me off.
Dude, same.
Madonna.
I knew she was in it, though.
Madonna was there.
But then they cut to effing Animal getting the beat started on the next song. I'm like...
You saw some Kermit, who I understand has a different name in Spain.
Oh.
I think he's known as Gustavo. Did you guys know that Muppets don't have the same names?
No.
I did not know
in
that.
Spain?
What's Miss Piggy?
I don't know. Yeah. But yes, I saw Miss Piggy up there.
Like, does the world love the Muppets more than we know?
Senorita Peggy.
Miss Peggy. All right.
Which is what she's probably doing with Gustavo, right? So they have it was a Super Bowl style halftime show. Usually it's a 15-minute break. And now football purists are like, whoa, they made it a 30-minute break.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you got your doctors chiming in about the cool down and the ability to bounce back from that. Are we going to get hamstring pulls left and right? I guess we didn't. This was put together, they say, by Chris Martin. The Coldplay Chris Martin.
Mm-hmm. He was in it.
He's the one that, choreographed the whole thing. And
he was in it behind the kids when the kids were singing. He took the backstage to the children of the world.
So, yeah. Here's other criticisms. Shakira was lip syncing.
Oh, no.
Bieber says here his slow tempo performance of Everything Hallelujah was criticized for killing the stadium's momentum.
Soccer loves momentum.
And then former England captain Wayne Rooney ripped it on the show afterwards. Says here, traditional supporters have accused football's governing body of prioritizing commercial American-style spectacle over the integrity of the beautiful game. And I agree. I think that's going to cause me to boycott soccer here for the next, I don't know how long.
3 years and 10 months.
So when the NFL goes over there, should they just play straight through?
As
no quarters, just like soccer,
well, I mean, if they can,
stoppage time.
If the host country can dictate what you do, then yeah. But does that host country? We're the host country that can dictate stuff. Elsewhere, we have golf. We have the British Open, which is just called the Open. And Golf Talk today will be brought to us by probably our advertiser who does the most golfing. I'm just guessing because Travis over at Community Mechanical has golfed with Brandon Aubrey before. Mm-hmm. And when they do their monthly or bi-monthly Dumb Zone Consortium business meeting, they often will play a little golf beforehand. And they're great. Community Mechanical, they are our HVAC company. Their big thing that they invite you to do is sign up for the PM, as they call it, the preventative maintenance. That is what we did here. And that means they will come in and prevent some bad stuff from happening. Hopefully it won't cost you big money down the line. Like they did with me, they were able to fix something that was awry in my attic that was spewing carbon dioxide. And is it carbon monoxide, dioxide, monoxide?
Monoxide.
There's some carbon thing being spewed into my attic and going out into the air. And they said that would have been bad if this kept on for a long time. So anyway, it's Community Mechanical, HVAC. Great to get a tune-up right now. Get the preventative maintenance. They'll come out a couple times a year. Make sure everything's running right. Make sure you get the new filters. I think I've gone years before Community Mechanical came over in changing an air filter. Because I don't know what does that mean? I don't know. And then they came out and they're like, yeah, look at this thing. Uh-huh. It looked like my mom's lungs.
Oh.
She's a longtime smoker. My mom is. So anyway, Community Mechanical, communitydfw.com. And you can also text Travis or the community team at 469-667-7290. Let's get you.
Yeah, man.
Your positioning statement here on Ryan Fox winning the Open.
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, it's weird with golf because we've said it, you know more than anyone, how you cheer for the winner, the favorites, the bigger names, the guys who have already won and are already rich. And it was incredible. Like if Ryan Fox's name was Rory or Bryson, the world would be losing their shit at his incredible charge, Iceman charge over the last 6 holes to steal the Open, with a 10-foot putt on the last hole. It was incredible. F everybody, big balls run to steal a major. Gorgeous.
From a guy who's not...
Yeah, he's a journeyman, kind of. He's a New Zealand dude. He's the 3rd New Zealander male to win a major. His dad was a stud rugby player, so he's a athletic dude, and he didn't start playing till later than most people. One of those guys turned pro a little later. Very unique, homemade swing, and he's got 3 wins on the PGA Tour, though. I mean, he's been around making a lot of money for a long time, and then you never know, man, when it's your time.
But never had a top 10 major.
Right? Yeah, not good in the majors. Long odds before this thing started, and then kind of just out of nowhere, lost his mind. Those last 6 holes, he made 4 birdies. He had a bogey that was, and 2 bad breaks. The British Open, you had a good shot, and then it trickles in this bunker, and what the hell? And he had to come out backwards, hit it away from the hole. That's the one bogey he made. He basically played those holes perfectly. And it all comes to a head on the 18th hole, which is the hardest hole at Royal Birkdale, the hardest hole on the course. 24 birdies on the whole tournament, I think, on this hole. and only a few on Sunday, and he has to hit this hard-to-hit fairway, pipes it perfect. He's staring at the damn green, a long, hard approach shot. He stuffs it in there, struts up there, and, hey, you got this putt. Oh, you already putted. He won. I mean, it's just incredible. Awesome. And the big story is how fast he plays, which is awesome to everyone who's – I played on Friday, and I played with a guy who hit 3 practice swings and then stands over his ball, and it's 100 degrees, and I'm just dying out there like, just fucking hit it. We all suck, dude. Just hit it. And this dude plays so fast. I think he's kind of like trying to send the message to everyone, like, guys, we could be out of here in 3.5 hours every work day. I can't make you do it, but if you do what I did, we'd all be out of here so much faster. So Sam Burns finished in front of him on 18, and the big meme going on is 22 seconds. So, like, after Sam Burns hold his putt before him, 22 seconds later, he'd already hit his putt to win the British Open, which is really fast if you watch the video. So, plays fast.
And especially for a putt like that.
Dude,
like,
yes.
You want to take your time.
Like, and he admitted, he's like, I couldn't feel my hands. I was nervous as shit. He's like, but historically, I know myself, and it's like the more I wait, the more shit goes on in my head. So he played even faster on those last 6 holes. And he said he was almost out of body. Like, he hit every shot perfectly, walked up to that thing, was nervous, couldn't feel his hands, hit it as fast as I can, give me the claret jug.
I mean, that's just talking like that. That's what they talk about when, is there a difference between a closer and a 6-inning man? You know, is there a clutch gene? Can you actually be better? Like, I think there is something to that.
There might be something to that, but there's also, it's within people who it's not normally there for, I think. And a guy like him isn't normally like that, isn't this shark killer, but he's a very good player that whether he did it intentionally or it just happened, he left planet Earth for 6 holes, and it all just was easy and perfect and a blur, and then it's over, and I won. So I think...
And not just 6, because he had to play the whole weekend to be in that position.
Exactly. But he was talking about that finish being like out-of-body experience. But yeah, he played good.
Yeah, because I'm sure that guy has had 6 holes like that.
Probably, yeah.
Many times, but not the final 6.
Yeah.
In a major.
Yep.
Because he's never been in the top 10 of a major, so clearly had never even...
Uncharted waters, and he responded very well.
Is that why NBC kind of had hard time keeping up with him?
Probably, yeah. I couldn't believe that last putt. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, that's...
Like, we're just used to this shit taking forever for some reason.
Yeah, my golf group was not happy with the way they carried that because, and maybe it is the moment where typically you have a few minutes of line, but yeah, it was like you cut to him. Oh, he made it. Oh, he won. Oh.
And that makes it feel less iconic, I guess, because maybe the announcer doesn't have time to, the young man from New Zealand, like set it all up, and then maybe the end result feels less dramatic, but in the end it doesn't really matter, man. He went fast and clutched the hell up. It was great. There's videos of him at the airport flying coach.
Awesome.
On the way there?
On the way back.
Oh.
Carrying.
Like he already had his...
Like a metal jug that kind of looks like your Howe water cooler, obviously a little smaller with the claret jug in it. And there's him trying to like fit it in the overhead bin.
Awesome.
Okay,
because he's not on a private plane like most, half of these guys,
Damn.
And then he sat one row behind Cameron Young, the guy he...
Sir, we're going to have to check that.
Hawked down and beat. Yeah. I think by all accounts, he's an incredibly normal-ass dude who just happens to be good at golf and had the weekend of his life.
Did Cameron Young win it a couple years ago?
Cam Young won the Players this year, the 5th major.
Oh, okay. Did he a couple years ago? Did he ever win it? I feel like is that the guy that went to live then?
No, that's no. Cameron Smith.
That's Cameron Smith. Okay.
Cam Smith, the Australian, won the British, the 150th British, which is like a birthright for Rory to win, and everyone's like, it's Rory time.
And then went to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be great if he was complaining about having to check the claret jug. That's $75.
Will you ship it?
So that's his biggest payday ever, right?
Yeah. Huge payday.
Don't you win like $3 million for winning that?
4, probably just over 4.
So most of these guys, or at least the
agent taxes.
Yeah, but once you pay your agent, and your coach, and
these guys should complain. They pay all their own travel.
Do.
They pay their own
lodging, travel.
Right. They have to book their own stuff. I'm sure they. Yeah.
Caddy gets whatever 7%, maybe 10% of a big win.
Yeah, so that's not that much.
I'm just saying they should. If anybody's going to complain,
Yes, you're right. They
the
at
NBA
least handle their own shit. Yes.
He probably can't afford Subway this week.
Yep.
So the Bryson DeChambeau thing didn't turn into. I don't know. I've heard some say that they think he might have won the tournament had that penalty not been assessed.
It's the butterfly effect, right? You don't know what would have been different if. So what he finished? T14, and he finished at 4 under. So if that screwed with him, or if he did start Saturday 1 stroke back instead of 3 back,
he would have been solo second, right, without the penalty.
I think solo, but definitely second, 1 stroke back of Lucas Glover. So yeah, you don't know how it would have turned out if it would have been different, but he finished plenty back for it not to look like it mattered. But man, that was a shit.
What did you think about it?
I mean, I like Bryson because he's a character, and I think sports needs villains. Golf certainly needs villains. And I've been calling for years for a golf to be a real villain, like pointing at other golfers while you're playing with them and F you. And like, it's there. Not heckling them mid-swing or anything, but it's sitting there for someone to just take and the whole world to be like, holy shit. And he doesn't do it, and I think he does want to be loved and wanted, and that's the root of all of his YouTube shit. And he's a weirdo. I think mentally he's a very, very odd person. But he does just continue to find himself in the middle of shit. He's like the de facto villain for a lot of people, but a lot of people absolutely love him. So the first argument too, and Scotty Scheffler said this, is like, well, Bryson, every shot of Bryson DeChambeau is on camera. So every little step he takes then is more scrutinized than Ryan Fox, who you didn't see one swing of and could have walked behind his ball and inadvertently moved the grass behind it, which is what he got penalized for. But because every shot's on TV, everyone sees everything, and it leads to more opportunity for that sort of thing. But the fact that he's so polarizing, and that after his round, he has to get in a golf cart and go back to the scene of the crime and try to justify his actions, which were fairly innocuous, whether or not he did that intentionally or not. I mean, by rule, it was an inadvertent improvement of your lie, which you saw it, right, Dan? I mean, his ball's kind of in the shit, and you do tend to get behind your ball to look at the path ahead. And by doing that, he walked on grass that he could have moved that would have helped clear room for his backswing. Did he know what he's doing? Probably. A lot of dudes do something like this.
And then be like, oh, what?
Yeah, I was just walk. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I saw one thing. I haven't verified it, and you never know, but it's like in the last 30 years, this rule has never been assessed, which makes you think, showing, and you're not allowed to have Twitter or someone call in to the RNA and report something that then leads to a penalty. Like, that is something they don't do.
Is that a new thing?
Yes, because it did happen back in our day.
Yeah.
With someone.
Phil,
and somebody put a towel down, Stadler or somebody put a towel down so their knees wouldn't get all muddy, and that's improving your life. Like, because he had to go on his knees to hit under a tree.
Yeah.
I think it happened to Tiger. Like, yes, when you're on camera, every swing, nerds on Twitter are like, oh my God, violation. And then you call, but they kind of protected themselves against that. But
well, how did this one then?
Well,
they didn't address it until after the whole match, right?
I've heard that it was reported via telephone by someone, or I don't know, social media. I'm not positive.
Yeah,
but
Craig Stadler, 1987, a television viewer noticed the towel, called NBC.
Hello? What? Let's get in that guy's mind. See,
Mark
that's the problem. Is the problem with America?
He's cheating. Where's Mark Rolfe? Get him on the phone. Yeah.
Is the problem with the country that, just with all social media, that there was this barrier? Like, if you could somehow find a way to call NBC, like, that's maybe we should let that go, or penalize that. But now there are a million. There's such an easy way to get a hold of whoever it is. NBC. Hey, at NBC.
Yeah. So there's those two sides of it. So
that what they're saying in the end is that he didn't cheat, but the rule is even if you inadvertently do it.
Yes,
so
he didn't cheat intentionally.
Because his agent was calling into question. You can't call into question my guys.
Yeah.
A cheater, he is not.
Well,
Many things he is.
In golf, that's a scarlet letter. You know, like Patrick Reed has faced that a few times. Probably led to him being very hated. I don't know how many times we have evidence of a PGA pro violently, clearly cheating, like fluffing their ball up or something like that. It's always
looking around.
There's always toss it the hole in your pants, the hole in your pocket. You let an extra ball down your pant leg and shake it out. We don't have much of that, but there's always some nuance to these rules. But people are already wanting to yell at Bryson, so he got dinged for something that was pretty bad. And he flipped the hell out, and then because he's an odd dude, he was caught saying, "I'm not playing the weekend," like yelling at the rules guy. Like saying, "Well, I'm not playing," like having a hissy fit, which he does have.
I thought it was so great. He had to ride back with that guy in the car.
Yeah, then the most heated argument, and then, all right, take me back to the club.
Well,
and then he went and hit balls all night, and people were unsure, is he playing or not? He said he wasn't playing, so the tee times for Saturday couldn't come out, so all these other golfers were like, can we get our effing tee times, please? Bryson, can you quit doing this performative hissy fit of hitting balls on the range till 10:30 at night while all these volunteers and employees have to stay here because the course is now closed, and you're just pouting, mashing drives on the driving range while no one else even knows their tee times because we aren't sure if you're even playing. So there's just levels to that irritate people, and then probably the headline you saw today, if you looked, was report Bryson threatened to call President Trump to to intervene with the Royal and Ancient, with the RNA, the governing body of golf.
Man, I love that. That's just the de facto, like, you're unhappy about something that happened in sports. Just call Trump.
Don't make me call Trump.
Why didn't we do that with Luka, the Luka trade?
That's becoming the new bit.
Right.
Yes. After the
Flo Balogun had it with the World Cup.
After the World Cup red card thing.
Yep.
We also heard that Tiger called Trump when he got in the accident.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like right when he was like at the scene.
Like
he
with
was
the
on
officers.
the phone with Trump.
Like, I'm on the phone with Trump. You want to talk to him real quick?
But Bryson DeChambeau found that he does not have Tiger
power
access to Trump, I guess.
I don't. It's just a report.
Also, Trump might have been standing next to the Spanish team at that time.
Yeah.
Like he's pretty busy.
All the horns were going off. He couldn't hear.
A lot of stuff. There's a war. There's things happening that it didn't. He never called the PGA to try and get that overturned.
But if nothing else, it creates like drama, shit for Twitter to yell about.
Yeah.
Golf nerds are like, oh my god, we had so much.
Yeah, I kind of wish
shit,
he would have been a little closer. That could have been pretty big.
Yeah.
Right in the back nine. If he's a couple back, then if only that penalty. And I really love this. This is when after, like you said, he was having the hissy fit. He's on the thing or on the driving range. And after it all went down, they all run to Rory.
Of course.
And be like, hey, what do you think about what just went down?
So I was watching it live. I was up in the players' lounge watching it with a few other players, and as soon as he made the step into the ball, we all sort of looked at each other and were like, that didn't seem right. And then when I heard that he was called in by the rules officials, I think it was pretty obvious for why. I think. So
he's alleging what you're alleging, that he probably knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like, we're all golfers. We get that.
Right.
When we saw it, immediately we knew, I know what you're doing here, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, but to me, he might be able to fool me and be like, I don't know, he's just walking.
Right. And if Rory's being super honest, he's like, it's normally not called. It's not like egregious, but by rule and because we have two camera angles of it, yeah, he's probably getting dinged.
I think there's no doubt that he improved the line of his backswing. So, and again, it's like, whether it was careless or whether it was intentional, I don't think it matters. Hopefully it was careless. But I think the 2-shot penalty was justified for sure.
What did you think of the scenes after? Obviously you guys were delayed getting your tee times as well because of it all going on.
Late night for everyone.
Yeah.
So what was he saying there? They were
delayed
handing out tee times for the next day, but they couldn't do it yet.
Because Bryson was
they didn't know where he was on the list and was threatening to not go.
You take one piece out of the house of cards, you have to move everyone.
So they want to
up.
go home. So if they know their tee time is later, they get there late. It's just a whole different mindset.
They have some app that we're not on, and it wasn't refreshing.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't pretend to be up here and defend Bryson. I'm not particularly fond of him.
Isn't that cool to hear?
I like
awesome.
You would really never hear this in another sport.
Live? Is that why?
Oh, yeah, that's
Genesis. All right. Well, let's.
I won't pretend to be up here and defend Bryson. I'm not particularly fond of him. I think a lot of it's performative. I think a lot of it's for attention, and to hold the tournament hostage like that and have all of us volunteers, players, everyone waiting on him to depart. I didn't feel like it was a great look.
Do you think he knew what he was doing?
Do you think he knew what he was doing? I think he said.
Look, he's going to say, again, I'm not in his mind. I'm not in his, but it didn't look good.
Roy, is something like that, you think that happens out here more than we know and it just isn't viewed or seen?
Yeah, it's hard, right? Like he's every shot is on camera. There's a lot of guys that play this week and their shots aren't on camera, so you can say that that's unfair or whatever, or it might happen more than it does, but it's obviously impossible to police everyone, and that's why it is for the most part a self-policing game. But I think when there is obvious evidence like there was last night, then obviously that's a different story.
I realize I got most of my talking points from Rory. Because
he said a lot of the same things. Yeah,
exactly. We're similar.
But he also said it's obvious evidence, and it definitely has to be called.
And then there's video of Rory in the today from some other tournament where he steps kind of behind where the ball is. People
of
are
course,
like, oh,
of course,
right.
We're going to find all the old.
There's a million shots on tape.
So is this a Euro? Okay, it's Euro versus US in a way. Rory,
like their beef, if there is one. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there like a?
I think since
something in a parking lot in Rome or something. What is that?
So at the Ryder Cup, there's always this nerd golf drama that we create. He stepped on the grass, 2-stroke penalty, and then we all lose our shit. It gets escalated by 100 at the Ryder Cup. So I don't remember. Do you remember, Clayton? I don't remember exactly. Was this the hat thing? Because then there was a hat controversy, and then Rory's arguing with someone else's caddy in the parking lot. Like there's always like tea-baby fights. Like no one's swinging or touching each other. But if Rory McIlroy in a parking lot does this on camera, we get a fucking month out of holy shit. That's like big drama. So yeah, there's shit that escalates that. And Bryson rubs everyone the wrong way for most of the things he does. And I think after years of it, and then the live thing, Rory's just like, put this guy in the FU box, and that's where we're at.
Is live still a thing?
Yeah, as of right now it is. They've apparently lost their funding from the PIF, the Saudi unlimited money well. So they are...
The PILF group?
Yeah, the
PILF catering?
All the PILFs overseas.
Yeah.
So they're actively looking for like major sponsors to try to pick the thing up, which is not going to happen. So I would imagine, dissolve in the next.
And then DeChambeau will be back on the PGA Tour?
Well, the PGA Tour is not opening or rolling out the red carpet for these dudes. Like they're making it hard. Like you got to pay the price for what you did. But Brooks Koepka got back on with like limited. They don't just put you in every tournament. They kind of make it hard. You have to qualify your way into some of this stuff. They don't make it easy for you, but ultimately, in a few years, yes, I kind of think anyone who's still good at golf, Bryson will be. But Bryson's also saying, I may not want to go back on the PGA Tour. I'll just do YouTube.
What does that mean?
He's got a shit ton of people on YouTube. I don't know how much money a successful YouTuber makes. I know a low-level local podcast doesn't make all that much.
No, YouTube golf has blown up in the last 2 or 3 years.
Like there are golf influencers that are millionaires, not even the money that Bryson could be making, up $4 million on a weekend, but millionaires just by going to do bits, travel, show courses. He has a thing where he tries to break the course record with a partner, or he by himself breaks 60 with a partner. He's played it with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But isn't the attraction to him is because he's a great, like on the PGA Tour?
Yeah. It's just like your money is backed by gold. Like Bryson's shit on YouTube is backed by the fact that he has 2 U.S. Opens and he's one of the best golfers in the world.
Yeah.
That's
So
how they get the kids. And they have that on the PGA. They have like the influencer bonus at the end of the year for like how much you've done on the internet.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So they're trying to embrace it, but he's basically not kissing the PGA Tour's ass. Like the PGA Tour, I think, wants their ass kissed by all these people who get.
Yeah, no doubt.
When Liv disappears, they want your apology. And
He didn't do media this week.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the PGA Tour's game, right?
Yeah.
Is hey, just play the game here. Let's
Yeah.
go out and
Yeah. He's not making it easy for them to like welcome him back to the tour if that's how this ends up. And he doesn't really give a shit. So
Just a thing on internet golf. There's a new tournament called the Internet Invitational. It's the second year of it. The first year was like $1 million prize for the top 4 split. It's a team thing. This year, the top prize is $4 million split between 4 people. So that's how big it's gotten in the last few years.
yeah,
I mean,
like
there's
the Byron Nelson purse is $9 million.
yeah. I mean, like some of these tournaments that are going to start popping up on the internet are going to be more beneficial than like a Corn Ferry. And you get more exposure that way too, because everyone sees the Internet Invitational. Or
I mean, there could be the YouTube Championship.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
Bryson and a few other guys who are in similar boats, and there could be a $10 million purse in a year or two. So,
And Dude Perfect will play in it.
Yeah,
Dude Perfect's playing in the Internet Invitational.
I'm not talking shit against it because I want in on the Internet Invitational bad.
all right, let's take a break.
The Dumb Zone.
Gary. Or you can visit fairlease.org from the comfort of your home and shop for the vehicle you actually want. Gary's trying to find you something from his limited inventory. Fair Lease is focused on finding the vehicle that's right for you. Already know what you want? Great. If not, tell us what's important. Technology, safety, fuel economy, and we'll provide unbiased guidance on today's best lease vehicles. And unlike Gary, we won't pull your credit until you're ready to move forward. We'll even help coordinate test drives before making your final decision. Once the deal is done, we'll personally deliver your vehicle right to your home at no cost to you. That's the Fair Lease white glove experience. So it's up to you. Go to the dealership and buy for 40 or 50% more. I'm sure Gary will get you a deal. Or reach out to us. We'll do all the work and get the lowest haggle-free price. Experience the Fair Lease difference today.
Are you all in? We are with all-in pricing at Flooring Direct. I'm Rick Renner. Often other flooring companies quote you low to just get the job. And then when they tear up your floor when you're most vulnerable, that's when they start asking for more money. We don't do that at Flooring Direct. No surprises. We know what it takes to have a perfect installation. That's why we're the highest rated company in your community for decades and running. Go to flooringdirect.dfw.com.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Quality Roofing, we've got drones.
Boy, they do. And they're going to take those drones, fly them up top, and get a good look at that roof and inspect it.
They will. I never knew that until you told me last week.
The whole lead up.
I was last week years old when you told me that Qualis Roofing has drones. But yes, apparently the insurance companies recommend you get your roof inspected twice a year. I think that's a little ridiculous. Let's at least make it once, though.
But the drone makes sense now, though. Because you don't, I mean, if you're going to be going up there, once, twice a year?
Yeah.
You're going to need a drone for that.
QualisGC.com. They're great. They're great with listeners of our show. We've had, tons of people just come up to us and tell us how awesome the experience was with Qualis. I don't have to have anybody to tell me how awesome my experience was. They put a new roof on my house. I wasn't sure if I needed one. I knew that we haven't had a new roof in over a decade. And they went up there, inspected it, and they're like, yeah, you got a lot of hail damage here, man. So we'll take care of it. They took care of everything. They dealt with the insurance company for us. I didn't have to do all the calls on that end, and all we paid is the deductible. So Qualis Roofing, go to QualisGC.com. Do they have a number?
They do. The phone number is 817-500-9008. And all of those are interesting copy points. But There's one final one.
That's where he was leading you guys in it.
It doesn't matter.
Quality roofing, we've got drones.
Magnificent.
James Harden.
James Harden had his jersey number retired by a Houston strip club after he spent $1 million in one night.
Chuck Knobloch.
Chuck Knobloch once had the yips, threw a ball into the stands, and hit Keith Olbermann's mom in the face.
Do you like sports, entertainment, and obsessively noting the minor transgressions of famous people? You'd be at home with The Dumb Zone, weeknights at 9 on Fox 4+.
We're going to throw a shot in this before we left.
Awesome, let's do it.
What do you think?
Couldn't hurt. Glutathione is great. Let's do some shots.
All right.
Shots.
Yeah.
Glutathione. About a shot.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
So glutathione, I recommend doing in the glute only because it's not as comfortable for the injection.
The glute?
Yes.
The butt?
Yes. We'll face my computer.
Is this going to hurt?
It's not going to be as comfortable. Glutathione is kept cold in the fridge, and I think it is a little spicy, just from personal experience.
So you've had this?
I have had this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hear that bell just rang out there.
All done.
Do I have to pull it up now?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
I believe in the future, but not today.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm so detoxed.
Do you have any questions for me?
Quick one. Do you smoke cigarettes?
No.
Okay.
Rachel, by the way, is in studio here, and during the break, did the worst thing she could ever do, which was tell us how, you know what, I should have jumped in on that Trident spot you guys did before, because I just had him out to, like, what are you doing? That's
not
great.
everybody's
That's the best endorsement ever.
Most
why
people
y'all
are
are
not.
the professionals.
Most people are not pros.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever talked into a mic.
I know that's not true. So tell us about Trident real quick. Why did they come out to your place?
So Jeremy came. So of course I listened to the Dumb Zone, and I sent him a text message and said, "Hey, I bought a house, and I would like y'all to come and try to fix. I think it's off the tracks. There's an issue." And they came out and actually quoted out a new door, and it was a lot less expensive than I thought it was going to be. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's incredible." I ended up with a really beautiful door, and it's insulated. So the custom garage that I'm putting in will actually be protected. And we got the new motor and everything. It connects to the Wi-Fi. It's incredible. And it was a lot less expensive than I thought it was going to be. And I've actually referred them, because of what I do for a living, to several of our clients that when they are buying a house and they bought a house, they were like, "Oh, this garage is just trash." And I was like, something that will pay for itself many, many times over is a brand new garage door and a new motor, hooks up to the Wi-Fi. So if you leave the house, you can close it. And I'm so glad that we did it. It's incredible. So that's my little piece there. So thank you, Trident. Y'all did an incredible job.
Is somebody in there? Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Sir.
I don't know if I'm okay.
Can you get out for me?
I'm hurting. Let me get my phone. I gotta call somebody.
All right. Yeah, we're calling Elena.
Before you call the insurance company, call Frankel first. Frankel and Frankel. Call 214 or 817 all threes.
This is the best time to get your pool cleaned. It's spring. Everybody's getting ready to jump in the pool. I'm sure you guys did some of that this weekend.
I've only had one cleaning done, so this is all I can speak to. But I will tell you that no BS. My wife came home and said, "This is the cleanest our pool has ever been." And we had a guy, and it was about the same price. I thought he was doing an okay job, but I don't know him at all. I mean, whatever, it's just a guy. I'm sure he's a fine guy, but whatever you guys did, it definitely was noticeable, like very noticeable.
Well, I heard there was problems with your filter you didn't even know about.
We might have had a little bit of a Dan previous roofing company or whatever, because they had left some stuff that was a real problem.
No,
they were just kind of ignoring.
No, I saw your guy noticed it. I was at Jake's house too. Out of the spigot or whatever,
like shooting stuff back out into my pool.
Yeah, it was shooting like the leaves back into the pool.
Yep.
So I was like, wait, we just vacuumed this out, and now shoots it right back in. So it was like obviously there was a hole in the system, but
he took care of it.
Your old guy did not notice that, and these guys noticed it right away. Same thing.
Shout out Thomas.
My wife usually does the cleaning and stuff, and she. Our other pool company, our old one, because we now signed up with Puddle Pools. Puddlepools.com/dumbzone. Dumbzone. Okay, my bad.
That's all good.
I think I erroneously said that earlier then. That's way better. Puddlepools.com/dumbzone.
You like sports, but also humor and local news. Well, then try The Dumb Zone. DZTV. Weeknights at 9, right here on Fox 4 Plus. So what do you think, dude? I made a promo for our show. What do I think? I'll tell you what I think.
In the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone.
The Dumb Zone.
Next up, we have some old named Buzz Aldrin.
Okay. Apparently, I haven't scared you enough.
Dude, who wants this?
Walked on the Moon was in 30 Rock.
Who wants it, though? Is it Tom guessed?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think space is super gay. I think astronauts are gay.
Disagree.
I think space is gay.
Right up there with dinosaurs.
No.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
Okay.
Let's see. I was going to promote something. What does it say on the run sheet? You're not going to answer me?
Saturday.
Somebody would.
First
I don't
pitch?
have one.
Jake's first pitch?
See. That's not what it says on the run sheet. It says Business Wednesday this week will be brought to us by Sean Kernan of 360 Wealth Management. And he had new copy for us. He just wanted to say, I'll help you be modest and honest like Carmelo and OBJ. That 401k IRA may get cut from 10 to 5 if you don't pay attention to the 24 to 32% tax bracket cutoff.
Oh, no.
Bros before hoes and cap gains before ordinary income. That's advice from Sean Kernan at 360 Wealth Management, who give us the day off on Wednesday. Really give you the day off from too much content. You don't want too much gold. We have more sports for you. It is ex-Cowboys be talking. I know you have something.
Mm-hmm.
I have something. Who do you think's a better ender?
I can go first.
All right.
So Tony Romo was on Pardon My Take last week. I think this was he was playing in that charity golf tournament.
The Lake Tahoe at Edgefield Country Club. I don't know what it's called.
Okay. And he did well. I mean, he's a good golfer.
Yeah.
What's the nicest, most famous course you've played?
Pinehurst, probably.
Oh, you played Pinehurst?
I played Pinehurst number 2 twice. I don't know if I said it on your show or whatever, but I just turned 50, and Cash got me for my 50th birthday a trip to Pebble Beach.
Nice.
And I'm missing y'all's show like 2 or 3 Fridays from now because I'll be at Pebble Beach. So hopefully that takes the top spot in the best course I've ever played. So I'm super excited. Never been.
How's your game right now?
Coming around a little bit.
Be great if you could shoot 78 at Pebby.
Are you a par golfer?
No.
What does scratch golfer mean? Par?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically par. par. Yeah.
Okay, but you're great.
No, I'm not great.
Just for the general guy, general population, you're top 10%.
I've played twice in the last 2 weeks. I shot 83 both times.
Hey, that's not bad.
No, I'm
Are you better than that, Clayton? Clayton played golf in high school.
No, I'm terrible.
Oh.
I haven't played in 5 years.
But I mean, I shoot in the 90s sometimes. When I'm playing well, my good round is keep it in the 70s. 78, hell yes.
How are you?
No, not good.
Because you're a long hitter.
He is a long
like the llama.
hitter.
Oh, I got. No, best I ever shot was 80.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Sorry. What were we just saying?
I don't even know.
Tony Romo is a great golfer.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Tony Romo.
That course is very nice, by the way, in Tahoe.
Really?
I've been there. Yeah. It's cool.
But you go out there, and if you shoot, 70 at some of these courses, people will say, "Oh, hey, you should go pro."
Yeah.
It's just different.
No, it's
the funny guy in the office. You should
yes,
You should book him on your show. This guy is the funniest guy. Seriously, have him on your show.
Yeah.
Well, the big thing that came out of this was he was saying that Bill Parcells did a vote with the coaches to see who would get to start the next week, Romo or Bledsoe. That kind of made waves, whatever.
Like after his debut was like at halftime of a game, right?
Yeah.
Did he come in?
He came in. He threw an interception.
Yeah, it was a very poor.
But then after that, he threw for 300 yards or something in a half. And so then that week, Parcells and Romo says he thinks Parcells knew what he was doing. Like he got kind of the votes in early and was going to make sure that everyone would vote Romo. But he said it won 8-7, and then the rest is history.
8-7, yeah, that's not.
It's pretty amazing. Like any lesser respected coach probably couldn't have even put Romo in.
Absolutely not,
and maybe,
especially with Jerry.
Yeah, with Drew Bledsoe,
Because yes, Jerry, they were scrambling trying to find the next one after Aikman, right?
Yeah, but
so it was Chad Hutchinson.
Sure,
it was
Drew Henson,
and I doubt any of them even thought it was Romo. But the balls to put him in and give him that chance, like
right? Because once you got,
we never know the name Tony Romo.
If you don't remember, Drew Bledsoe was like awesome. He was an all-time great, like top 5 probably passing yardage at that time.
Yeah,
in the NFL, in NFL history, he was, famously got bumped from injury with Tom Brady. But I mean, it's Tom Brady. What were you going to do? That's kind of what people were saying.
Yeah,
but he's a legit starting quarterback and an undrafted guy. Who
how good was Romo in practice? Like he
that's
must
the
have been
thing. Parcells
wizard in practice.
So if you're a fan at all of Tony Romo, which I loved him growing up, it's a very interesting listen because he takes you back to Eastern Illinois and practice squad or backup quarterback for 4 years, and then the whole deal. And he was just saying like he could always see the game well, but he just couldn't throw.
Really?
So in practice, like he would see things and then would just airmail the throw. And just over time and repetition and throwing, he said he threw every day for years and years and years until he got to be a pretty decent thrower of the football.
That's odd. Usually you would think he's got the physical tools, but you can't see the game.
Right.
Like the
arm
game
talent
doesn't unfold in front of you the same.
And I think that's what Parcells knew about him. He's just got stuff you can't teach.
Like he had the
instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're right. I think, not to get into this, but yeah, that's what's wrong with the draft now is we're drafting tools.
Yeah.
Well, the draft forever. I mean, it's the only thing you can actually measure.
But now it's like, I'll go back to Anthony Richardson because he's big and fast and strong and can throw the ball a half mile. Like he can do everything.
That's the basis of Moneyball, though. Read the first chapter of Moneyball. Billy Beane was that guy in the draft.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Why? Why wouldn't you want to read Moneyball? You're a vociferous. He reads a lot.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Now I'm reading Llama Has a Babysitter. I've shifted. I'll be back. I'll read it at some point.
I also want to say this before you keep moving. I think they win a Super Bowl if Parcells doesn't leave that first year, or like right after. That when Parcells left, they were getting set, and the next year they were 13-3.
Parcells was out after the Carolina playoff game.
No, after the Seattle playoff game.
Oh.
Yeah, Romo.
His first year.
His first year, and you're like, oh man, I'd love to see this under Parcells. Yeah. So the point of, remember the Bill Parcells like rules to be a quarterback.
Yeah.
And Tony Romo would break all those rules later. Maybe I can find that here while you're looking for the audio. But
I know one of them was you had to start 40. That seems like a lot.
Well,
30 games.
Yeah, but it was like, don't be a celebrity quarterback. Don't be like it was all the things that Tony Romo did turn into. Parcells would have been there to keep him grounded. But when you then bring in players coach like Wade was, it's one thing to bring in shoddy, super players coach, but Dak is already here, established, and has years under his belt. And Jake has said this. That's Dak's room.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Shoddy's culture. If Shoddy's like, everybody credits me with changing the culture. No. That's Dak's culture, and it's been that. And it's pretty good. You have to begrudgingly admit that, even if you're a guy who doesn't think Dak has what it takes in the long run. But, this is Romo just now taking the reins. This is Romo, because didn't he have then another year with T.O.? Where things were going awry? That's the way I remember it, is T.O. was still like, and then it's kind of like, it's hard to command the huddle and bark orders at people if you don't really know that you're on top. Like, Dak is on top, no matter what. They could bring in George Pickens, a guy but Dak is Dak.
Yeah.
George Pickens was able to play that game with Mason Rudolph. He's not able. Apologies, Clayton, to the Cowboy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Back to Tony Romo being interviewed.
It's an hour. It's great. It's a lot of Romo's life and how he got the job and all that. They do spend a lot of time on, which we've noted before. We just don't like how self-aware he is now. Like the "here we go, Jim." He knows.
Like when he says it.
He know. So, is it real? Is he just posturing? I don't know. So they do a lot of that, and he's still kind of a weirdo. Like he doesn't know what a deep cut means.
All right, I got a deep cut question for you. I don't know.
What's a deep cut?
Well, it's something that you probably have completely erased from your memory.
How do you not know what deep cut means?
What's a deep cut?
What's a deep cut?
I don't know.
What's a deep cut?
Dork. And then this is a little bit of a longer clip, but this is the way Tony Romo talks. And it's just like, and I was like, and it's like he talks like
a teenage girl.
Yeah. And I don't know how or why, but there is a nugget in here. I may have to jump back and forth.
It's funny because it's like,
this is unedited.
It's funny because it's like, I rooted against the NFC East my whole life. Like I was always like, we'd finish a game and it'd be like the Giants, Commanders, the Eagles, did they lose today? It's like you cheer and everything. And then all of a sudden you're like, now I'm like, I like that guy. I like him for the people.
Yeah.
Like now I'm like, I like guys on the Giants. I mean, I like guys on the Eagles. I like guys on the Commanders, right? So it's like I root for so many teams because of the people that you meet. And you're like, that guy sells everything out all day long and I like him. He's doing it the right way. It's like I'm a fan of these teams sometimes. And it's like I root for him in some ways.
Okay, so
you had a few that didn't count in there. You're right.
Yeah. So Jake said something on the show a few days ago that we thought was a ball sack. And Romo actually does say it here. Romo said he's gotten calls.
I want to hear it.
Not to be offensive coordinator or quarterbacks coach, head coach.
Yeah. What's one team that called you? Just give us one team.
This is talking about retirement. Because some teams were calling around, hey, Dak's a starter, Romo's going to retire, but there were a few teams that were after him.
I'm not going to go there.
Oh, come on! Just one team. Just make a little.
There was
Can
like
you give us 5 guesses?
3 teams that called, but there was like a bunch of teams like before then. That's after the season started. Before then, I really had real decisions to make because teams were like wanting you. But I mean,
wait, is he talking about being a quarterback?
Yeah. So before the season.
Certainly.
a lot of teams were inquiring.
Yeah.
During the season, there were 3 teams that called him to get him out of the booth and play quarterback.
I mean, at the time, it was like,
that.
Yeah.
I can believe that for sure.
I mean, I actually, as a competitor, you're like, somebody wants you, right? And you like that at your core, but you're also like, is that right?
Right.
It just didn't feel right. I don't know how to explain it. And so even the same thing going back, it's like,
All
I mean,
right,
there's been a gazillion.
pause this bullshit too. He was handed the number 1 CBS job out of his into retirement. I really think Jerry Jones had a lot to do with that. And then, during the season, obviously he's just getting, knee pads out, just lauding him. And we did it too, just like he's refreshing. It's different. He's calling the play before. It was great. But the whole thought of, I don't know if it wouldn't be right to do it elsewhere because he was handed the greatest job, he wasn't going to bolt from that. If he was handed the 5th, like the way Aikman had to work his way up, I think there's a very good chance that he ends up being a quarterback for someone else. But I like this revisionist history that he wants to, I don't know, is this a message to the Cowboy fan? Like, you know what, I couldn't have done it without a star on my helmet. Like, okay, dude. If there was not a TV job for you, you would absolutely be somewhere else. There's not a doubt in my mind.
I'm a lot more gullible than you are. I believed him when he said all that. Because by the time he left the Cowboys, he had seen every single player was new. He knew them when they came in. His origin story started with Parcells and then the Cowboys and then Jerry, and all of his history was here. And if he had gone to Houston and, let's say, just won the Super Bowl, I don't think it would have been the same. I don't know.
Think of DeMarcus Ware.
I think it's different for a quarterback.
No, you still might have ended up saying, I guess it was. Think of Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, I guess my only rebuttal...
Well, Tom Brady's different because he won there and then he won somewhere else. Matt Stafford was at a place... Matt Stafford was Romo North. He was often thought of as big stats, good that just can't win the big one, can't win a game, can't win. If he gets into playoffs, he just chokes. And it might have something to do with the rest of the roster. Now we're saying, maybe it was actually, there is more to being a quarterback than just being the quarterback.
Yeah.
Look at when they have a talented roster around him.
I think the only thing I would say to that is if you're the 1-1 like Stafford was, that team selected you. That team was lucky enough to pick you. The Cowboys gave Romo everything he has now.
All right, I think you're being gullible, but go ahead.
Okay.
Is that right?
Right.
It just didn't feel right. I don't know how to explain it. And so even the same thing going back, it's like, I mean, there's been a gazillion. Same thing as like, I've been offered like head coaching jobs in the NFL.
Yeah, you heard that.
I don't know how to explain it. And so even the same thing
I don't believe
going
this
back,
at all.
it's like, I mean, there's been a gazillion. Same thing as like, I've been offered like head coaching jobs in the NFL, and it's from owners. And that's always flattering because they know you know the game at a high level. So I'm like, I would try and do a little more of this than that.
I don't believe that for a second. I believe maybe it was... Shoddy says he's turned down a head coaching job. I absolutely do not believe that. I believe that he withdrew his name from consideration, and he was in consideration. He was like on a list of people they were going to interview.
Denied an interview request.
And I'll bet you some owners are kind of same thing. They like Romo a lot. Like we have a coach opening. Would you be interested in this?
Boy, I don't.
Is that offering a job? If I say, would you be interested in this?
No, I don't think so.
But I think in his head,
yeah,
he's thinking that this guy is offering me the head coaching job. Actually, I'm flattered, but no, I wouldn't.
I think
the first question is, would you be interested? Oh, you would? Well, let's talk to some of our people. Let's actually get these conversations down the road a little bit. I think he took someone saying, would you be interested in our head coaching opening? As I was offered that head coaching job, and I said no.
And that's more than enough to repeat it on a podcast.
No doubt.
And justify it.
For sure. So my last thing from Romo, Romo was teammates with Dan Campbell. when he was still playing for the Cowboys. And he's got a really funny story. He's very complimentary of Dan Campbell. He's an alpha. He's, former player. Players love him. I thought this story was hilarious.
Dan's work ethic, but he was the cool guy. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I just wanted to be around Dan. So I was the young kid who's trying to make the team, made the team, and I'm like, what are you doing, Dan? I'll just hang around you. And so I went out with Dan one night, and it was great. And if you look at my hand right here, we still have some memories from that night because he's sitting there and he's randomly smoking a cig one night, and he's like, I'll tell you one thing, Romo, come here. And he goes, right on my hand. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, isn't that funny? That's great.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We got to go home. Let's go. And I was like, that wasn't fun at all.
That's good shit. Jesus.
Come here, Romo. You little backup quarterback.
Extinguish a cig in his
Yeah.
hand.
It's great.
Like a mob boss.
Love him.
Yeah, that does make you like him more. My ex-Cowboy audio is, let's see here. So Micah is on with Myles Garrett. So this seems to be Micah invited Myles Garrett to his thing. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it's in public. There's some kind of a little auditorium. So there's a crowd. And so it's not like a in his garage podcast,
Yeah, it's the Bleacher Report deal.
Well, as far as I know, Micah doesn't do this on a regular basis.
It was only when he was here, huh?
Okay, yeah. But it's now back, and remember last year is the first off season we had heard that Micah got to know Myles Garrett and was kind of like wide-eyed, like, I can't believe how hard he works out in the off season. And that was when we were leading into, should we pay Micah or whatever? We knew he'd get paid. It didn't matter, but he ended up getting paid. It's just not here. Okay, so other couple things you need to know about Micah. Like, we've had him on the show a few times, and it's a very strange interaction. It's a weird cadence. You don't know what he's thinking. He might just stare at you and not say words for a while and then start talking. It's just an odd situation. And here now it appears that he and Myles Garrett are a little better friends. They work out again this offseason together, and they bust each other's balls. And throughout the first 10 minutes, a lot of this is Micah saying, like, how he feels he's going, like he's congratulating his friend Myles Garrett, but he's intimating, like, I'm now going to take over the world. Like, I know you're the old man, but I'm about... that's just the vibe, and Myles. They keep going back and forth, and Myles Garrett's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I just won Defensive Player of the Year." Like he keeps knocking his little brother down. That's what the whole thing seemed like. And we get to this point, and I just thought you'd like to hear this exchange.
You know what? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You know what? It's like I always tell him. Even in all-season workouts, you can laugh right now, but it's not always about the first person, about the last one. You know what I mean? Just he knows I'm coming. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool.
I got some distance right now. I'm all right. Honestly, you fighting out with Will Anderson right now.
Nah. Will.
Again, it's really awkward because he'll just you'll say something and he'll be like, no, and then he'll just kind of look off as if he's thinking about what he's going to say next. But it's as if they're not on a show. They're like.
Will still got some. He's still catching up. He's there. He's there. But it's still. I think I'm still right here. Cause I still do things that none of y'all do.
Who is none of y'all?
You, Will, rest of the league.
Like what?
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you, bro.
Hold on.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Hold on. Yes, that record stands, and we're not taking that away. But we're talking about actual gameplay here, y'all. There's nobody in the league who can line up from left to right and play every position as if they got paid at that position. Facts.
I have a sack at every spot across the line.
You can have a sack at, I'm talking about truly play it at my weight. Facts.
I can't be 240, bro. That's
facts.
That's just not what I'm asked to do. I actually got to set the edge.
No, I
play the run.
Oh,
hold on.
Get TFLs.
Yeah.
I get those too.
You got like 4 in the last 2 years.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap.
All right, little cap.
But I'm not gonna lie, like, you know what time it is. That record is only gonna stand but for so long.
It is still currently my time.
Anyway, it's
Jesus. So
that's
weird.
what it's like. It's so.
Is he high?
It's. I don't know. I don't think so. Remember, because we've interviewed him when he's clearly not high, but you do the exact same thing. It's just so herky jerky. It's just so. It's a weird bit because it feels like naturally, without working extremely Myles Garrett level hard, he's still going to be one of the top 10 edge rushers in the game. And I think this is what, if you're a fan of Micah, it is the concern with Micah. Like, can he ever, it was the concern with handing him a huge pile of money, is he did seem very hell-bent on getting to that huge pile of money, which is great. But, it's different finding a guy who is also, fanatical no matter what. No matter how big the money is or whatever, and it feels like Myles Garrett's that kind of guy. But, you can't all be Myles Garrett.
Yeah. I'm Team Myles here, but yeah, he literally just set the sack record.
Right.
And that's yesterday's news. Like, we haven't even started the next season yet.
No, and there's some of that in there, but I just wanted to play, again, I could play you 100 cuts.
And Micah's hurt.
And was hurt. Yeah.
And Miles is right. Like, you're with Will Anderson, Aiden Hutchins, like, you're really good, but you ain't up here yet.
Yeah.
And Mike is like, says something random, and then he says facts.
Yeah. I don't like you saying facts
shit.
after what he was saying.
Today's news will be brought to us by Lola Blankets. So Lola Blankets, it is such an awesome blanket. Like, once Lola Blankets sent us some blankets, they're like, hey, pick out a blanket so you can speak to what it's like to have a Lola blanket. It then turned into the blanket that we would give away as gifts, because my wife is like, wants to give away something different, give a different gift. And so now we give Lola blankets as gifts. Gave it to our kids. She gave one to her mom. It's awesome.
We did that for Mother's Day.
Oh, really?
My mother-in-law and my mom got the biggest Lola blankets I could find, and they loved them.
They're so soft.
Yes, it's
They're
different.
They're definitely different. So check them out. It is, let's see, what do they got here? Oh, 40% off select Lola blankets with the code DUMBZONE at checkout. So Lola blankets, use DUMBZONE at checkout. Go to lolablankets.com. The word DUMBZONE, all one word, no spaces in there. And they'll ask you where you heard about them. Well, I already told you, DUMBZONE. Do the DUMBZONE thing at checkout. Wrap yourself in luxury with Lola blankets. They're great. The go-to gift. I guess not only in my home, but in Blake's home as well.
From the Dumb Zone News Couch, here's Blake Jones.
Sticking with that open.
Just for just today.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Until Rob Schindler makes us a new one.
Thank you very much, Rob. Like I mentioned on Friday, I'm like a young Tony Romo. I may not have all the throws, but I can see the court, and I need to get everyone involved early. Clayton, I have a food story for you.
All right, let's go.
So Pizza Hut has been sold. It was a part of Yum Brands.
Mm-hmm.
It has been sold to a private equity company called Long Range Capital, which I think if you just put all generic words on a dartboard and you threw 3 of them, you might land on Long Range Capital. Sold for $1.5 billion. But that's...
So, okay, go ahead. I don't want to
Go ahead.
Well, I just remember we had a guy on a couple months ago who was
I know.
trying to revive the old Pizza Huts.
Mm-hmm.
Is he involved, or is he out now, or
maybe he's Long Range Capital's?
Because he's a franchise. He was a franchise owner. Yeah.
So it says.
But when you say private equity, you always worry. Oh,
I know.
no.
I know.
Not PE.
So this kind of got the ball rolling here. Very good article in Fox Business. The deal marks a major reshaping of one of the world's largest restaurant companies. After the sale closes, Yum will focus on KFC, Taco Bell, and The Habit. And I did not know this, but KFC...
The Habit?
Yeah.
California place.
We going nationwide with The Habit?
That'd be nice.
Be real nice.
KFC is going through a rebrand this fall.
I feel like they go through one like every couple months.
And see, I just kind of thought if you have an old guy with a mustache as your logo, you're not rebranding. Like, you're kind of just set in stone of who you are.
You've got the Colonel. You got the best.
I thought they
symbol.
rebranded, though, and I think it was a mistake, retrospectively. Like, they wanted to get ahead of the fitness world. Is we can't have fried in our name. And didn't they rebrand as KFC to get Kentucky Fried Chicken? And like, hey, everybody's going to be eating tofu and stuff. So
That was like almost 20 years ago.
right,
wasn't
but
it?
it was, in retrospect, a bad move, I think. Because people that just stuck with their thing, was like, yeah, we just have meat.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, guess what? That's not going away. Every local healthy type restaurant that they open near me ends up closing.
Yeah.
And I'm even going there a couple extra times when I don't want to go,
support.
Just to support. But open like the 8th pizza place, and you'll survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the Salad and Go's died recently, and their building is still up. And but the reason I wanted to do this story is because it's like the food industry is aware of consumer demands. So, for instance, KFC, they're going through some menu innovation because consumer demand has shifted to customizable, sauce-focused meals.
A story for Jake.
It is a story for Jake, who has been saying for years, sauce is on the come up. So they're shifting towards chicken tenders, wings, and sandwiches coated in bold flavors. Not only that, they're expanding its beverage platform to include boba refreshers, milkshakes, sparkling lemonades, and iced coffees.
Still only Pepsi products on the...
I think boba is one of those PE favorites for next-gen franchises and popularity.
So starting this fall, if you need a little caffeine pick-me-up in the morning, keep KFC in mind.
Boba. What is boba? Everybody loves boba.
I think it's
Do you do boba?
No, my wife gets it.
Boba tea?
Yeah, I don't like the little boba balls at the bottom.
The little yogurt balls?
What, do you eat them?
Yeah.
They're little balls of yogurt.
You suck them through the mega straw. You
got to have that
boba.
huge straw.
That is a fat straw.
I do kind of like the mega straw.
I'm a mega straw guy.
But the boba bowl
But I feel like
are kind of weird.
You go a little too hard and you end up, with a boba ball in the back of your throat and you're choking going down the highway.
Yeah, you want to go 2 or 3 max, but if you go 7 pop, you're going to have to pull over.
But they will charge you $9 for a boba drink.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I don't like the sauce-based thing. Like that's popular too. Like I like fried chicken, sure, but in the commercials they're like now sauced and they're just dripping in this glazed shit. And trust me, I don't eat all that good, but that's not it for me. And if that's their prioritizing,
you want to have the sauce on the side,
sure,
right?
all the sauce you ever wanted. But they're like these things are soaked in this, and then they lift it up like syrup coming off of it. I'm like, that's what they're shifting to, like more of that.
I think we're all just sauce stands now. Like everyone, they're coming out with 20 new sauces and focusing on dippable snacks. We're a snacking society, and we're apparently boba and caffeinated.
We're definitely tendy, and I think this was on Cirque. We talked about this, but have tendies like at KFC. Does the average KFC or Popeyes sell more tendies than they do pieces of fried chicken?
I would think
like
so.
Within the house, has the tendy taken over the king?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The
really
like whole fried chicken game is not.
I don't like.
It's not in the fast food market really much anymore. I mean, you still get great stuff at like Babes and everything, but everything's so grab and go now. I mean, growing up, it was you go get a 10-piece bucket for like $4.
Yeah.
But now it's just convenience. The kids aren't about the bones.
No.
Me neither. I don't want to work for it. Finally, here along with the food, the menu innovations, they've got to retouch up their buildings, right? The company is also introducing a new generation of restaurant designs aimed at creating a more modern dining experience, and it will feature an open concept layout. And the first one will open up here in Texas, and you guessed it, McKinney.
Yeah.
Designed by Chip and Joanna Gaines.
This is KFC, right?
Yeah.
Someone was just telling me within a week that Popeyes was doing something very similar somewhere in North Dallas, like a sit down. You still order, I think, at the front. I don't know, like sort of what you're saying. Maybe that's like a modern, different idea that we don't have right now.
I mean, Taco Bell tried this with the Live Moss cafes, where it's more of like a seated situation.
Yeah.
It's not like booths everywhere. But I mean, the drive-throughs are bread and butter. Stick with that.
I would think we were going more in that direction and less in this.
Yeah, let's double the drive-through lanes like Chick-fil-A.
It seems like take-home is the way to go, but I just loved it's a more modern approach with a
open
concept. All right, so shifting on, still in the food game, this is more for Dan. As a Dallas company was sentenced in federal court after pleading guilty in March to 2 counts of violating the Lacey Act. And the Lacey Act is a law that prohibits trafficking false labeled fish, wildlife, and plants.
They had to make a law about it?
Apparently.
That means people were trafficking falsely labeled.
So what they were doing is they were basically just putting expensive labels on cheap fish. So you'd catch a salmon at Lake Ray Hubbard and tell people you caught it in Chile.
Yeah.
And charge them more. Which to me, I don't know what I'm eating.
Yeah.
There's no...
The Atlantic salmon, that's a thing at the place I buy my salmon. They have like 4 or 5 different... Well, this one is the Wester Ross. I'm like, oh, okay. And I usually buy that one because I once heard a lady saying that she thought the Wester Ross was... So
best.
based on... Yes, just
something
randomly
overheard.
overhearing someone. If she had said, I think this one is the better salmon, I would have gone with that.
Mm-hmm. And you never forgot it.
Although they do say the wild-caught salmon is the best for you. But it definitely doesn't taste good as good as the hormone-induced salmon.
So you can...
I like the other one better.
This is a dumb question. You can tell the difference. Like there's tiers of like, here's your super good fish.
Sometimes, sure, yeah.
Because I was asked, like, steak. I think I could tell you the premium high-end, like if you go to a Capitol Grill or something.
Mm-hmm.
But everything under it is all kind of the same to me.
Well, I don't know where in fish you go from sushi cuts to you better cook that shit. Like some fish, it's just fine. Just cut it open and eat it.
Yeah, a little lime juice on it. You're good to go.
Yeah, ceviche option, and then some. Even within
You're not
salmon,
doing that,
right?
Yeah, you're not doing that with a Ray Hubbard carp.
No.
But like I'm now to the point where I'm paying for like an organic chicken nuggets for the kids or something. I don't want a bunch of stuff in there. I guess I'll just take your word for it that it is what you say it is. I don't know.
What do they call it? Free range, right? That chicken could do whatever it wanted.
Yeah, that just means the door was open at the end of the coop.
Before we smushed its head.
Maybe that is. Speaking of chickens, we have a cockfighting incident in Grand Saline. Which I guess I didn't realize this. So they got a tip that this guy was fighting roosters. And to do the bust, they had the Van Zant County Sheriff's Office, supported by the Wills Point Police Department, and the SPCA of Texas. Did they have to be there?
Got to take care of the animals.
Yeah, for the extraction.
Yeah. This used to be a show on Animal Planet.
You know the cops don't want them there. So it was a month-long investigation. They bust in. They seize 181 roosters, which caught me by surprise. I would assume you had like 10.
Yeah.
You had your good 6 and your other ones. I didn't know you'd had 200. That seems crazy. Then he also had whatever cockfighting paraphernalia is in a travel trailer. Because I guess you play road games in the cockfighting ring.
Absolutely.
Well, like the razors and stuff, don't they put that on their their talon?
Yeah,
I was picturing more of like steroid syringes or something.
They probably have that.
Yep.
Beef these things up. You're going to want to slow down on the roadways. I was alerted of this morning. TxDOT has released Operation Slowdown. It began July 18th, will run through August 2nd. Policemen will be pulling you over if you're speeding. They are cracking down in the next month.
That's just not always a thing?
I don't know. It could just be...
Will they put a news release when they won't be pulling us over?
When's that month?
I would enjoy that.
I don't know.
Autobahn month. Autobahn August.
And what a time to do it. Everyone just left.
Yeah.
Could have had so many tickets.
Yeah, all these teenagers out of school are hauling ass. I saw 2 people pulled over this morning. Another guy tried to get me.
Okay.
He was just sitting in the median.
Quotas are up.
I saw it.
Dude, I was driving in Georgia not too long ago, and there was a car, right, with a guy driving it, and it had like, it kind of looked like a Waymo, like cameras on all 4 corners of the car, maybe even on the sides. Have you guys seen this? I don't think this is in Texas. I have no idea. Is it in
They're
Texas?
road mapping.
No. They were giving tickets.
Dude.
Like a rolling speed trap?
Like a rolling speed trap, yes. That's what the Uber driver said. Look at this. And he kind of explained it, again, taking his word for it, like Dan hearing about the world's best salmon.
That's insane. Are you...
I'm like, holy shit.
Are you a fast driver? Dan and I...
Oh, I'm a very fast driver, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to change, though.
Are you really?
I'm trying to... I feel like it's a working on myself type thing. Because so often you do zip past someone and then, 10 minutes later, you're at the same stoplight, and you're like, "Oh,
and they
was that? Was that worth it?
They glance at you.
But I had to get by them because they were just effing me."
Yeah, but you might have made that light, and half the time you do make that light.
Thank you, dude. I need this.
You're home.
I need someone to.
100%, you're home.
No one is around to. What do they call it when they support your drug use or whatever? The enabler.
Yeah.
I got you. Haul ass.
Yeah. Thank you.
But do it courteously. Do it courteously. Put no one in danger and make no one scared. Like just
the thing
do
is,
it
when I
smart.
zip past you, I won't then slow down. You won't know I'm there anymore. That's the point of passing someone. I don't think that everybody knows that. They think the point of passing me is then they can just kind of settle in and we can slow down a little bit in this lane now. Now that I got past you.
I knew. I shouldn't
No.
I shouldn't have asked Sirois. It's in his blood to race.
Yeah, Sirois is French for haul ass.
No, I've said this before. It's a boredom thing for me.
Yeah.
I can't see open road in front of me and not go fast.
If people drove like us, there would not be a traffic jam
Agreed.
every day.
Well, because of people like us, there's Operation Slowdown, where police are actively increasing patrols, ticketing speeders, and reminding drivers of the dangers and financial costs of speeding.
They didn't spend $1 on the name of Operation
No,
Slowdown.
they sure didn't.
We could.
I wonder if that means
name.
like DFW, because usually you think DFW proper, you're pretty good because they got real crimes they're worrying about. Isn't that the theory? We got a lot of other stuff going on here. We can't be worrying about speeding here on 35.
You would like to think they have other things to do.
Nah, that's where the Dallas County Sheriff lives, on 35.
Mm-hmm. Constable.
One of the cops giving the ticket this morning was wearing his cowboy hat.
That'd be the sheriff.
I don't know.
If I got
already
the job as a cop tomorrow, having never really worn a cowboy hat in my life, I'd fucking have a badass cowboy hat on, 100%.
But you see the guy walking up to you and he's got his cowboy hat. I'm like, all right, dude, just.
It's like
who the hell are
standard
you?
uniform for the state troopers.
You're sitting in your car all day.
You're just a dude. You know,
Put that Stetson on.
The couple more stories. The grass is out of AT&T Stadium, which ignited the whole the NFL should play on grass. If soccer gets it, the NFL can do it.
I tend to agree with that. Why not?
Well, I think
You're against that?
No, I'm for whatever the players want, and it seems like the players want grass.
What if Brandon Aubrey would say, I'd rather have turf?
Yeah.
We should ask him.
I think he'd rather have turf. 'Cause
Kickers?
Graf,
More consistent.
Yeah. I want whatever Brandon Aubrey wants.
Yeah, just speaking for injuries or just the way it feels.
I want
don't
all
know.
domes. Yeah. Basically all domes.
Yeah. And then our final story. So we did a story on Friday about the 79-year-old man who was arrested in Colorado for a murder in 1981. At the time, there were no details. Now there are. So Larry Brown was arrested for the murder of 35-year-old Beverly Bruneau, who was a flight attendant here in Grapevine. And she had been strangled to death after a struggle. Mr. Brown had used a brown electrical cord to strangle her. They took a DNA sample in 2010, but could not match it to anyone. And so now an investigation in 2025 has released more details. So apparently, Miss Bruneau had a roommate named Thelma. Thelma married Mr. Larry Brown. And so they were in love. They bought a house in Grapevine. Thelma moves out. And Beverly Bruneau says, well, you still have to pay your half of the rent. That was our arrangement. Larry Brown did not like that. He was actively trying to convince both of them to drop the deal, what have you. Some months later, the apartment caught fire. Suspected arson. Mr. Brown said, why don't you do this, Beverly? Why don't you inflate the insurance costs? I know a guy who runs a renovation company. We can make some decent change out of this. She denies it. And then she was strangled. So, seems like this guy was trying to cut some costs.
Yeah.
More than a couple times. And she was not having it, and she was strangled. The interesting part of this story was, so they got the DNA sample in 2010.
Like off the cord or something?
Yes, there was
whatever?
There was blood found. There was blood not belonging to Beverly Bruneau on her nightgown.
Okay.
Back in 2010.
And she was killed in 81.
1981.
So they put the thing in storage.
Right.
Yeah.
The evidence locker
But they
for
didn't have
30
DNA.
years.
Yeah. And so in 2010, they dig it out.
So in 2025 is when they discover the arson and the plot.
Can I guess? Oh, wait. How would they have discovered that?
I don't know.
Okay. I was going to say, though, one of these genetic mapping things is how this guy got busted.
No.
The 23andMe, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's
when
one
that
of
was
them.
big a few years ago, that's how people were getting caught. Like somebody's relative. That's the thing. You can take all the precautions you want now with your murder. But if my cousin or something gets a DNA test, yeah, that might trace it back. At least it'll trace it to some markers of his, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, let's check out all his family. And now all of a sudden I'm busted. It's not fair.
Like, do they have all of our DNA?
No.
Do they have,
No.
No, that's the thing about the 23andMe. If you
Right, that's what
sent
I'm
it
saying.
in, then they would be like, oh, actually, you
Right.
know, it's in this crime database, something kind of close to you, but it's not you.
Yeah.
But now they can kind of go through you and figure out, oh, it's actually cash.
Oh, and I'm like, see?
Yeah.
Told you.
So it's a little confusing in this timeline of events. It does say that the murder victim told her mother 3 days before her murder that she and Larry Brown got into a heated argument over the insurance claim. She was scared for her life. It seems like they had a lot of details.
They had interviewed Larry Brown.
And of course they did, and they
Yeah.
couldn't, whatever. Anyway, so they have DNA taken from her nightgown in 2010. They have a pretty decent idea it might be this guy, and it says in February 2026, the Larimer County Sheriff's Office in Colorado, where he was living, obtained a covert DNA sample from Mr. Brown's trash.
So it took till then?
And that's legal?
Yeah, trash is legal.
To get a DNA sample off of if you're a suspect in a murder?
But like I said, this was 1981. He thinks he's golden.
And they freaking
Yep.
get a straw?
They get something. A happy rag.
Would you be that upset if you had gotten away with it that long? Like, man, I made it to 79.
Right.
I feel pretty good.
I'd be happy.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I made it to 1989, I'd be happy.
So what's happening now? Is he's under arrest?
He's arrested.
Is that in Colorado or?
No, he's been extradited.
To here? To Texas?
Back to Grapevine. Yep.
And they're going to freaking lock him up for the remainder?
Yeah. I mean, committed murder.
Yeah.
Put him on display.
Yeah. For the rest of y'all to see. Cash.
Wouldn't you love to be the guy, though? Trying to get his DNA from the trash, and you're just watching him and see him blow his nose, and then...
Yes. I've never seen, but I assume this is what the TV show Cold Case is.
Yeah.
Because it's a friggin' amazing. The 30 years the thing sits in an evidence room, and then DNA technology, and then you're just going through boxes like, what looks interesting, right?
Yeah.
And then
they
do
just decide
all that work, and then go so far to say, we found the dude. He's in Colorado. Somebody staked out his house and his trash. I don't know. It's
awesome.
Kind of amazing.
Well, they got him. There's your news.
We got him.
The Dumb Zone News.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
That was a good news.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So we have viewer mail birthdays brought to us by Frankel and Frankel, personal injury attorneys. Mike, you know the Frankels, right?
I know and love the Frankels.
You've met them.
I have. Good dudes.
As have I. They're great dudes. Their backstory is really cool, too. They actually did... It's on one of our recent Business Wednesdays. They did work for the insurance companies and felt wrong. They felt bad. Like, we're on the wrong side here. Why are we fighting against this guy who has been injured, might never walk again, whatever, and we're cheering when we keep money from him? We should be trying to fight these people to get money for him, and that's what they do now. So if you get in an accident, call the Frankels. It's 214 or 817, then dial all threes. If you want, you got a collapsed lung, you're in the accident, like you call them, try to spurt out the 2 syllables dumb zone. That would be important for us to let them know that you got in this accident for the dumb zone.
If you can only muster 1 word or 2 words.
That's right.
Make them dumb zone.
So yeah, thank you, Frankel and Frankel. We have viewer mail birthdays. Couple on this Monday. Uncle Hotmail. Newly installed DFer here.
Nice. Welcome.
I recently went on a road trip with my D1 DFBF. We listened to the Dumb Zone on the way out of town and on the way back in. His birthday happened on this trip, and I wasn't brave enough to send this in until now. So here goes. For the next 5 months, our age gap will be Mitch Moreland. I didn't wake him up, but I did put him to sleep in that special way.
All we need.
And that's a good win in my book. Happy birthday from Jay. Or happy birthday to Jay. Thanks in advance if you read this on the show from K. So her...
J and K.
They're just using one initial there. But they knew who each other are. Jay, you're the guy that got put to sleep in that special way. Which is probably the best way, right?
No doubt.
The wake up thing seems weird.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, morning breath.
Yes.
I was sleeping.
We're not gonna deny it. And I have Dear Uncle Cracker. Please give a shout out, birthday shout out to our man-child of the corn, Barrett, in Iowa. He is 42 today. He has a new girlfriend and thinks he's going to be woken up in that special way, but we all know that's BS. His leaders are Sarah Heppela's Tatas and Angelo's Sugar Daddy. Also, Barrett has been living in Iowa for a few years now, and the only things he misses about Dallas are the gay bars and Captain Nemo's. Very confusing. That's from Sean. All right. Well, we go from that to this. Wait. What did I do?
Back it up.
Sorry.
Game Day Men's Health presents On
What a
This
flow.
Day in History.
Okay, so now we have Today in History. This is going to be brought to us, as the announcer man, Rob, said, by Game Day Men's Health. And we want to call a Game Day Men's Health. So there are 12 area locations to serve you, to get you that TRT replacement, 10% off, by the way. Maybe it's the peptides. Maybe it's something to help you lose some weight. Maybe you're losing your hair. You want to get that addressed. Maybe you're going a little limp in the shorts. Maybe you want to get that addressed. You can do so. But so we love all of our Game Day locations equally, but we want to call Mansfield. Are you dialing up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Because
Thank you for calling Game Day
we
Men's
called here a
Health
while
in
back,
Mansfield.
and like
if you're a new patient,
they
press
had a
1.
Brit
For
working
existing
on
patients, press 2.
On the desk? A real
Do
Brit?
you want to call yourself a new patient so that they talk to us?
Yeah.
Well, I think they will anyway. But what was the lady's name?
Alyssa. I mean, I don't remember.
We want to see if she was into the World Cup.
Yeah.
What if they're not there today? Is Monday a day off? Sometimes different locations have different days off in the week. Mansfield, right across from Mansfield High School, by the way. If you'd like to get involved with Game Day
Thank you
Men's
for
Health.
calling Game Day Men's Health in Mansfield. We are assisting other customers. Please leave your name and number, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Want to leave our name? Let's leave our
We
name.
look forward to helping you live your best.
I want to be the voice on that.
He's got a
Although that
pretty
guy
good
has
one.
a great voice.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the Dumb Zone. Your friend's calling, Alyssa, because we want to see what you think about the World Cup. And we got a guy here that could use some testosterone replacement therapy. You should see him. What a simp. Anyway, we hope to talk to you soon. I love you. Now we can hang up, I guess.
She'll call back.
Yeah, so Game Day Men's Health, 12 area locations. Again, stop in at one of your area Game Day Men's Health. Mention the Dumb Zone. And we've got some exciting news coming for the fall. But that's all I can say right now until we have our big Business Wednesday meeting next week. Really decide what is that exciting news and how to present it. Today is Monday, July 20th. On this day in 1925, it is the first ever Goodyear blimp over a sporting event. 1925.
Wow.
As the Cleveland Indians lose to the Washington Senators. It was in Cleveland because the Goodyear is located in Akron. Did you know that?
That
Yes.
makes sense.
Aren't there less than 20-something blimps in the world right now?
Is that true?
Yeah. I think it's 25. There's no more than 25 operational blimps on planet Earth.
You know, when we do a big remote, like a what is it called? PLE?
PLE.
We'll have the Qualis drone.
I've seen
Not
seen
the Goodyear blimp, but the Qualis drone
Better.
just flying overhead. Just.
Equally iconic, I say.
On this day in 1969, this is when astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first men to walk on the moon.
Not the other guy, though.
No.
Sit in the car.
Sit in the truck, bitch.
Is that Michael Collins?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, that's too bad, man. What can you do?
Does Jake take this day off every year?
Yeah, to celebrate.
Yeah.
You think he also brought like his driver and wanted to hit one? And
It is insane that whoever the hell brought a golf club and a ball up there.
That's pretty cocky.
They just love golf so much.
You know you're not going to crash, huh?
Was that part of the...
That wasn't the first one, I don't think, right? I don't know.
That was not the first one?
First Apollo mission?
It would make sense that they wouldn't have the wherewith or the
Right.
foresight to
For
say, let's
bits.
bring a golf club up. Like, how about, can we just live? Will we
Right.
not die?
Instantly die. I don't know. Was it the first one? I don't know. But if for any of them, somebody brought a golf club and a ball all the way up
It
there.
can't... Yeah, I'd like to research that. I think it can't be the first one.
I agree.
I'm going to go to say it wasn't the first one, but... Because then what why not like a badminton setup?
Right.
Let's just see how far I can hit that thing.
Well, like the NASA engineers just have everything calculated to the very minute degree, and then I guess we got to add a pound because Neil wants to bring his effing 7-iron.
Yeah. All right, so it was not the first mission. The iconic lunar golf shots occurred in 71, Apollo 14, the third lunar landing.
So when you were a little kid, did you think we'd have a colony on the moon by now?
Not really, because they're just not. Well, I mean, like, I suppose
when you were a little kid,
maybe
we thought that quicksand would be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
You thought you'd probably have amnesia at some point in your life.
You thought you'd be stopped, dropping, and rolling all the time.
Yeah, always.
But I thought there would be more people on the moon. There would at least be like something going on up there. I have a new prediction. I just don't know if we will have any type of population up there. But if it ever becomes more, you know how like there is space tourism now, where you can go up into kind of fake space, low space. If we were in a point where we could be on the moon right now, Dude Perfect would have made a shot on the moon. Don't you feel like that's going to happen? If
they've definitely had that conversation. Like, will it be common enough in our lifetimes where we can go up there and
let's make a 3-pointer on the moon?
Shoot a 3 on the moon.
Oh, wait, do it again.
No.
Try it again.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Try it another 800 times.
Or from the moon to Earth.
So in a related story,
a grapevine hoop.
I wonder if he told this story at his ticket stock. So Gaylord Perry, in a related story.
Well,
we have to go back to 1964, where I think Gaylord Perry was a rookie, and his manager, they were talking about Gaylord Perry as a hitter. And his manager said, they'll put a man on the moon before Gaylord Perry hits a home run. Like, Gaylord Perry was a very, very poor hitter.
Mm-hmm.
So Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walk on the moon. They said they had a moment of silence before the game to commemorate the occasion. And in the bottom of the first inning, Gaylord Perry hit a home run. That was his first and only Major League home run in his history, but it was the exact same day.
It's incredible.
But just like a little small amount of time after.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? That's why you tune in, Blake. And on this day in 2012, James Holmes, had a gun, opened fire inside a crowded movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, during a midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises, killing 12 people, wounding 70 others. Oddly enough, not killing himself, and he did not get killed. He is in life in prison. And then we have a July 20th. Oh, you know what else I had? I found this today because I read that like Barrett Sports Media thing. They send it to me every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have a this day in media history type thing. And it says, I went back trying to see, was it really? I don't know if the date is today, but on the Barrett Sports Media, we had a thing. It says on this day in 2023, former 96.7 1310, the ticket host, Dan McDowell and Jake Kemp launched the Dumb Zone podcast, leading to a lawsuit from Cumulus Media.
Wow. Today's the day.
Also on that day, it was announced that Maria Taylor would host the big College Countdown studio show. And WFAN would simulcast the Evan and Tiki afternoon drive show. So a lot of things were happening in media on the 20th of July. But I feel like this is a little early. I think we didn't put out an epi until a few days later, but I don't remember shit. What else happened on this? I don't know if you had that. Did I scoop you? This day in Dumb Zone history.
No, I didn't have that. Just 2020, Julie back from furloughs. Not a lot. Only one show back in 2020. It was not much. Oh, HBO Go turned into HBO Max. You said that wouldn't last. I think you were right about that.
Nice.
It did not last. But only 20 or 30 million later and changing all the things on the app. Other birthdays today, then, we have Dwight Powell is 35.
Did he get hit in the head today?
Still a Maverick.
More games ever? Or does Dirk have most games played, or does Dwight Powell?
For the Mavs?
Has to be Dirk.
Yeah.
Gotta be Dirk.
But I'll bet Dwight Powell's second.
I wonder. That's a good one.
Thanks, bro. Conrad Schindler is 38.
Hey.
Dwight Powell 5th. I'm gonna fire the millionaire music.
Dude.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Jet?
No.
Jet, number 8.
Oh, why did I think it would be so much off that? God, who's...
Sean Bradley's 10, Devin
How about
Harris 9.
the retired number?
Yeah.
Oh,
the controversial retired number.
Brad Davis?
Number 2.
Okay, there we go.
McGuire?
That's what we want.
Wire not on the list. Number 3, Derek Harper.
Oh, yeah.
And number 4, Rolando Blackman. So Brad Davis played 883 games. He's in second. Dirk is obviously in first. 1,500.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Okay. That was really dumb for me to think that Dwight Powell was that. Why would you let me say that?
He would just need to play his entire career again to reach Dirk.
Steven Adams is 33.
Little monkey.
Yep.
Harold
Fannin is 22.
Fantasy darling.
Browns tight end.
That's right.
Steven Strasburg is 38. Benji Molina is 52.
Cycle.
Shaq Griffin is 31.
One hand. Was in Madden with one hand.
Really?
If it's in the game, it's in the game.
That's wonderful.
Music birthdays, we have Carlos Santana is 79. J.J. French is 74. He was in Twisted Sister. Kempspin, Larry Craig is 81.
Wide stance?
The politician with the wide stance. Yeah. Dean Winters is 62. He was in Oz. He's in like one of those insurance commercials or something. Liz Lemon's boyfriend on 30 Rock. Is it Allstate? Is he an Allstate guy?
No idea.
Why does nobody know who Dean Winters is?
I know who D Winters is.
Josh Holloway is 57. That is the hot guy from Lost, Sawyer. He smushed the frog in his hand.
Did he?
He was the bad guy on Lost. There was
I
two
know
hot guys.
Sawyer
The hot
is.
good guy is the doctor.
Yeah.
Matthew Fox, and then you had the hot bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Bad boy.
He was the bad boy.
He had some cigarettes left. He made them last as long as he could.
Sandra Oh is 55. She's from Grey's Anatomy or Killing Eve. We have Giselle Bundchen is 46.
Right.
Man.
Cartman said she kind of looks like a dude.
Who was it? Karate coach? Who's she sleeping with now?
MMA instructor.
Oh. Or Tom.
Runner-up for Dumb Zone Birthday of the Day is only because Jake's not here. It's a runner-up. Terry Irwin is 62. That is Steve Irwin's widow and Bindi Irwin's mom. But Dumb Zone Birthday of the Day, we give it to Frank Whaley. He is 63. He is Brett in Pulp Fiction.
Who's Brett?
The guy on the couch. He ended up no, not the guy on the couch that he shot.
Oh.
The guy he was talking to.
Oh, about Big Kahuna Burgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then he's like, look at the big brain on Brett. It sounds like he says Brad.
I thought it was Brad forever.
But he's Brett.
Brad.
If you
How
look
old
at
is he?
watch the credits. 62.
Jesus.
63. Does that make you feel old?
That's a really weird one. So he must have been 35 when they did that.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right?
And he looks 20. I thought they were kids. All right, Brad.
You look 20.
Born on this day, now dead. This is the first dark joke I can remember hearing when I was a little kid. Because I didn't know who this person was at all. But she was a famous actress, Natalie Wood. But it's not like I had any, I've seen some Natalie Wood movies. But I was on the playground, and there were some good jokes going around. Do you remember the one?
No.
Was this not the first dark joke you ever heard?
So.
What kind of wood doesn't float?
Pretty good.
Because she drowned.
Wasn't Christopher Walken on that boat too?
I believe so. A very young Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
DJ Screw, born on this day, now dead. Texas rapper Chris Cornell from Soundgarden, and then Cormac McCarthy. Dead on this day, still dead. We have a lot. We have we have Marconi. He invented radio. We have Bruce Lee.
Oh, God.
Who invented karate. What?
What?
People just love Bruce Lee.
Why do you hate Bruce Lee?
You're saying he's spare?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't like Bruce Lee?
I heard he caught a bullet once.
Yeah, in his teeth, and they chewed it up and shot it back at the person who shot it down.
I think there's been a lot of Bruce Lee slander since Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, well, I was on it before that movie ever existed.
Okay, you've known Bruce Lee was the fraud before.
I'm sure he's a badass, but he's an actor.
I thought he could catch a fly with chopsticks.
Yeah, absolutely he could, and play ping pong with nunchucks.
Jim Fixx, he died doing what he loved. He was a fitness guru who died while running.
Well,
love when that happens.
At the age of 52.
Jack LaLanne.
Because he would, back in the day of Jim Fixx, it was like, people are running. What are you doing? No. This is good. It's for longevity. This will help your cardio.
It's called yogging.
You will live a long time if you just run like me every day. And he's dead. James Doohan, he is Scotty from Star Trek. Died on this day in 2017 is Chester Bennington.
Lincoln Park.
Yeah, there you go. That's not my department.
Oh, I thought that'd be your thing.
I'm old like you.
Okay. And died on this day 1 year ago today. Malcolm Jamal Warner. That is Theo from The Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
He drowned. So, what kind of Theo doesn't...
And that's what happened on this day in history.
And there we go.
Too easy.
Mike Sirois, 2 days in a row.
Sorry.
Actually,
sorry, everyone.
Your Thursday show as well. This is 3 consecutive days.
Really? What did I do Thursday?
You did a show.
Oh, yeah, my show.
You did a show at night.
Yeah.
Do one tomorrow.
You gave away $1,000. I was listening to that, and it's like, I heard you guys setting it up. So they do this, I don't understand how or anything.
Yeah.
But they do like this marble race thing. And they're like, oh, you could win. But in the setup, I'm like, well, this is all bullshit. Like Cash is like, seriously, you could win. I mean, we had our last winner, and then they meant like it was like last September. I'm like, you can't win this. Nobody's going to win it.
It takes a while. Well, you could win it in 3 consecutive shows.
Well, they're just like, and then they were mentioning last September or something. I'm like, they're just sucking. They're they're lying to their listeners
to try to get them to stick around and be part of the show and community.
Right.
Yes.
And I felt that was wrong to lie like that. I would never have done that. And then someone won it.
Yep.
Wow. And they were all like, and then Cash is kind of like, yeah, good. This is great.
Damn it.
Like, because he pays it out of his own pocket. But some guy won like $500, and then something he didn't want to win, which is also $500 donated to a charity of your choice.
Right.
Because now Cash can write off the whole thing. I know what he's doing, Cash. I'm with you, Cash.
We'll tune in tomorrow night for more Cash Sirois on the Cirque du Sirois show.
And possibly winning, right?
And the slate is clean. Everyone.
Now, what does that mean? Is it $1 today and $2 the next, or is it?
No, we do a marble race just for people in chat. They have a random marble, and if you win 3 races, you win $1,000 basically, 500 and 500. But everyone has 0 right now, so
all right.
You could have $1,000 next Tuesday if you win the next 3 shows. So join us tomorrow night.
Oh, but you got to win the 3 shows.
Join us tomorrow night.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo. See you guys for drinks later.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.